Hey Nyan everyone! Welcome to the stream! Welcome! Welcome Iromi and Iris and Cassandra and Forky and Professor Shida. Welcome! I hope everyone is having a great day so far. I hope everyone is surviving the heat. Because it's like very hot here, so you know. I gotta hope everybody's surviving the heat. I'm not. It's too hot. It's too hot. I hope everyone's had a good day. And will I become your sister? Only if you become British, you know. I can't be any type of American. Hi, welcome to the stream. Welcome. How are ya? The Tuber. And I wear that title proudly, you know. As soon as I knew this demo dropped, I was like, I gotta play it, you know. I moved aside the game I was planning to play, Magical Princess, just so I could play this. Thank you for the hype pass, Sparky. Thank you. And I see I've been revealed again. The thing is, like I have to actively remember to put the cape back on. So like you get so much for you want music? Don't worry, I'll start the game then. It's very creepy music though, so I don't know if you prefer that over the silence. Don't put it on. To be fair, I barely put it on. I forget. My brain is like, oh, cape? Nah. Capes don't exist. But when I remember, I'll put it on. In because it's supposed to only last 5 minutes, but I couldn't work out why. Like, it just wouldn't work for me. Like, when I tried to set it up on Vtuber Studio. This is a Needy Streamer Guy's other game. I didn't know it was out. The demo is out. Not the official game comes out on the 14th of August. And I think it's the 14th. It's either that or the 17th. But as soon as it drops, I'm going to play the entire game. But for now, we're going to go through the demo and hope that the demo, makes me really hyped for the full game, you know? I'm doing great. How is everyone? Me? I am a little bit tired. I've been doing, a lot of work today. I'm not really giving myself a break, but it's okay, you know? We like having those productive meow days, you know? Because sometimes it's important to do work over 30 hours of sleep, you know? Pat. But I'm really looking for it. I know it is supposed to be like a big install. I think. Maybe. See, I just see Little Sister and I'm like, I jump head on in, you know? I'm head on in as soon as Little Sister's mentioned. I really need to pick up living with Little Sister again, you know? I miss seeing that Little Sister, she's so cute. I've done the exact opposite. I called off work to play Paranoia. But that's kind of basic, you know? If I could do that, I would. I mean, see the thing is, okay, as being gibless, I can do that any day. So, I hope you're enjoying Paranoia. Are you playing it friendless? Are you catching all those, okay, not mons, all those pals friendless? I hope your favorite is, I think it's called Chillax. I really like Chillax and I like the big white guy. I forgot his name, with wings. The derpy big white guy with wings. They were really cute. Going away from work so you can make your pals work as slaves. Truly evil. Nah, it's kind of base. Think of it this way, you know? You can enslave your pals, or you can enslave some shinobi that you get in the late game islands, you know? We all know what is the right option there. And if you ever enslave the cats in that game, Penguin, I'll have to have a word with your lawyer. Palworld is kind of an incremental game if you think about it. But if you think about it, any game could be considered an incremental, you know? As long as it's a progressive system, it is an incremental game. Skipping work to do virtual. Wait, neat, classic. Exactly. The best type of work. To be fair, most of the work I do recently is just Japanese. I spend around 2 to 3 hours a day on Japanese. I'm hard in the grind set, you know. I make sure to do it even when I'm super tired, because I wanna progress. I'm in my grinding year. Well, For now, you know, until my motivation is like, why don't I pick up pottery? Why don't I pick up, I don't know, shoemaking, you know? I have those random, like, peaks of interest. And then I pick it up for a few days, I drop it, and I go back to Japanese. The life of an Iromi is very simple. But very, 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 very lovely. Learning Japanese so you can watch anime right when it comes out without waiting for subs. That was my main reason for learning Japanese. You know, and also like there's something nice about like, because I like to, what's the word? Multitask. So a lot of times if I multitask, I want to watch something brain dead. And I don't really like dubbed anime, so it would be nice to be able to just like multitask with like anime sub in the background, so that I can just like do whatever I want, you know. And when I say like something brain dead, I mean like a brain dead isekai, you know. Because like with an isekai, you don't really have to pay full attention to it. Let's be honest, you know. Who like pays full attention to an isekai plot? So the No Game No Life movie, like 0 subs, it felt amazing, you know, understood it without subs. That's so cool, that's so cool. I'm proud of you, I'm proud of you. I wish I could do that. Though I haven't seen the No Game No Life movie. I hope it's good. Though I saw that there's a Black Shiro figurine from No Game No Life. It looks really cool. Is that from like the movie? Or learning Japanese to translate Japanese cat videos? Ah yes, that was my goal. How did you know? Watching anime makes one understand at least 50% of things said. That's true, that's true. Like I'm an auditory listener, so it's like really helps as well. Like if I learn like a word, like I then hear it and then I just remember it, you know, for forever and ever. So they work in tandem. You just have to like put in like the mind and to like fully like have it in your brain and memorized. Or read them the Bunk, bunk, bunk. You deserve to be bunk. Learning Japanese and then realizing all the names are cringy puns. True, true, true. Like I like it's like interesting. You can if you wish. That I will step on your back. But I always like looking at the kanji of names and then seeing like, I guess equivalences, that's not the right word. Like like hidden messages. Yeah. I'm at 70% already. Visual novels make you like that. That's true. Like a lot of not this Ray. What did I do bad this time? Is it my hate on the doujins? Bath for the cat. Thank you. See, I had a bath this morning. But a second bath, I needed it. Thank you. It was a very short one. 5 minutes in, 5 minutes out. But I do a lot of my Japanese learning through visual novels. They're very fun. Though, you know, it takes a while to find one that isn't just like, what's the word I'm looking for? Cultured scenes, you know? It's very hard to find a short one that isn't just cultured scenes. Because, well, I don't mind them. I'm not here to learn only, cultured terms that I can't use on a daily basis, you know? There was a Chinese guy who went from 0 to N1 in a few months just through watching Japanese AV. What is AV? Anime? Oh, adult videos. Okay. Hi, Rapture. Welcome to the stream. Hawanya. My spirit role model. And you'll never get there, because I'll spray you if you ever try. Naughty. Adult. Wait, it is adult, right? Or is it animal? The height and blood flow and so on has been linked to increased mental performance. I don't want video too much cat. You know, cat, should I question why you know this knowledge? Have you been testing this out? Is your go-to method to learn Japanese? I will need to test it on Blue Archive of the next week. I wish you luck with that, you know. Please report back, you know. If it's efficient, then I'm gonna have to work out a method to also use that method. 250 hours a month to go with powders in Japanese now. I'm basically M1 Severe North. I see, so into Monster Girls. I see. Monster Girls made you want to play more. Okay. That reminds me, I need to hop onto Paradox. I need to start Paradox. Maybe I can do that in the next few months. Well, next month maybe. Cat Girls told me Japanese, and indeed I did. I'm not gonna butcher the language, so I'm not gonna attempt to say words, but I definitely touch a very good Japanese. Is it Iromi? Hi, Green Ninja, welcome to the stream. How are ya? I hope you're doing very meow today. Hi. Cat Girls could be classified as Monster Girls too. Nah, I would say the Cat Girls with 2 tails, maybe. But like, I got a single tail, you know? So I'm not a monster girl, I'm just your household pet, you know? Well, household pet, about to take over your house, more like. Was it the creepy music? Okay, so basically, this guy's an incel who's gonna fall in love with his sister. I don't know if it's his blood-related sister, but like, I'm pretty sure he's like, I'm pretty sure he's like a dungeon dweller. So he's probably gonna go over a very deep backstory about how he's bullied in school, and then how his sister was his like savior, you know? I'm already predicting the plot. I forgot to end one your Japanese problem. Probably more native than alternative. Damn, there is. Somebody wants to get with cats. Is this another shipping chat? Heck yeah, incest! Oh fuck my phone. Exactly, incest is wincest. As we all know, if you're not into the if you're not into the cest, then you're just a pest. Yeah, that made sense. That game's about me. Cause this is a kid. I'm funny. You know, if only teacher. Wait, if only protagonist was a teacher, then it would be 100% like your INM. Cause sensei mode. They are considered monster girls if they pass a certain point. If you have a tail and cat ears, you're okay. More than that enters a monster girl territory. Exactly, you know? And I ain't here growing fur on my body, cause I ain't no furry. You know, unlike some that would like to claim otherwise. I know you're meaning for hundreds of monsters now, I can't say natives would. Yeah, I would say you're more like you're like a historian, you know? You know too much. Moaning. I know moaning for. Oh, that sounds like a sex pest. It sounds like you're a sex pest, cat. And they're very meow today, except I look like a cat. How many hours? It has to be at least 30. If not, then you go to the dungeon. I'm not a furry, says the cat girl. Well, just being a cat girl doesn't make me a furry, you know? It's like, if you wear cat ears, right? Does that make you a furry? I don't think so. If you wear a 10 grand fursuit, then you're a furry. Yeah, no, it doesn't make me a furry, please. It doesn't make me a furry. But anyway, either you put on cat ears once in your life. If you have, you're also a furry. How about that? What's in the dungeon? My students. My students are in the dungeon. You can join them if you want. I slept 12 hours in the past 3 days. Oh god. To be honest, I could not survive on that. That's okay. You know, like it depends on what phase you get me in, you know? Sometimes I live with like 4 hours of sleep each day. Currently, I'm in the period of my life where if I don't sleep at least 10 hours, then I do not function. And I end up napping at least 5 hours a day. Honestly, don't think I have. I don't believe that. You can't tell me. Everybody has at least one cat at once in their life, you know? I was told by the great prophet, you know, that to become an adult in your life, you have to don the cat ears at least once, or else you aren't a real adult and you stay in your child era, you know. I shall join the dungeon. Okay, what are you gonna do to my students in the dungeon, you know? I'm getting kind of concerned for their safety. I only sleep like 12 hours a day. Only. Wow. How could you be game maxing so wrong, you know? Like, if you want to live the best life, then you gotta cat max, you know? 30 hours. If it's not 30 hours, then the cat goes look down on you badly. And if they look down on you badly, then you're gonna get persecuted. How are you gonna get persecuted? Well, that's for them to decide, not me, you know? The dungeon is one idea, but like, the gods have many things in their minds, you know? And I ain't one of them, I promise, I swear. I ain't ratting anybody out. Definitely. Kitty. I've known heard this is so long. You can make it the week of the games as anime is good. Sleeping is for the weak people. I need answers. Nah, sleeping is for the stronger people. You know, you gotta sleep. You gotta cat max. But to be fair, you could watch like a lot of anime games in that time. I kind of did that in January. I really like cat max my gaming hours and not my sleeping hours. Sounds like projection from F3. Nah, what are you seeing, Penguin? I am the one with an animal in my name, you know? As someone who works for a Japanese company, my condolences. Preach. Such. Maybe you should work for a cat company. Ever thought about that? Guy, what the fuck? What did I do wrong this time? What did I do wrong? I thought I'm only speaking the truth. Are you telling me not to put you in my dungeon? Is that what it is? When cat is to become an adult, first sex experiences are becoming kinky. Oh wait, I probably should have censored those words, but we're really going full mature today, you know? But it's true, you know? If you want to have a good adult experience, if you want to become an adult, you gotta do that. That's suppose if you think about it, you know? It could also be a rite of passage, you know? During your first time. Which would then identify the ultra mega maidenless people. Stream so goated. Thank you. You know, we're playing a dungeon dweller game and I'm talking like a dungeon dweller, you know? Perfect vibes. I was about to go to bed, but Iromi started streaming. So you gotta catch the kitty before you sleep, you know? Like a true cat fan, you know? It's really important to hear me at least once per day, or else your brain goes mush, you know? Iromi ruining some schedules and it just will fulfill you for the health consequences. Don't worry, you know? With my health in shambles, they're already doing that. Exactly. You know, past midnight, who cares? You can see a meow. No dungeon for me! But think of it this way. If you go in my dungeon, you get to live for free, you get food for free, you get water for free, you get games for free. Is it really so bad to be in my dungeon? You also get students. But it has what exactly? You get Wi-Fi. The best part. Hi, Iromi! Eating bugs again! Hi, White! Welcome to the stream! I hope you're doing very meowy! I am sadly not eating bugs again. Though, as a dungeon dweller myself, maybe I'll consider doing it again. That I won't do it on stream because, like, you know what? That would be a good stream idea, though, wouldn't it? Like on a punishment wheel. You know what? You got some good ideas on you. Make sure to join the camper Discord, right? Meow for mandatory meowing, meow meow. Can we have dogs in the dungeon? Well, I suppose, you know. I can like give you Mika for like a good hour, you know. You'll have like a Mika hour time, you know. And then I'll take her back because she doesn't deserve to stay in that dungeon. Where's the stepping on Lego ASMR? Exactly! Stop rioting in chat! Riot! Good art. Exactly. Very beautiful art. Very cute art. So cute. I love it so much. Thank you. And I hope everyone else have a good day. Bulls? As in, Bulls crazy because we're about to dig down our sister? I agree. So very based. Still have to do that, but it's our Christmas present, you know? Why to just waiting, you know? But hi, welcome to the stream, Yonimika. Hi. I hope you've had a very merry day so far. How are ya? The feeling is mutual. Yes. It's okay, I still love you. Indeed, we love you. Hello, Nya! Hi! Hope Nya is doing Nya. I think the perfect shape in chat is you two. What is this anime lover shit in my cat streaming chat? It's always been there, you know? They just kept it in DMs, you know? Now they're bringing it out to the public, you know? They're going public with their relationship. Iromi will protect me. I will, don't worry. You can hide behind my back, you know? Though I'm kind of short, so, you know. I may not be doing much protecting. Yes, ship! I ship it! Good ship. Beautiful cat with non-homophobia. But I want homophobia. Homophobia is kind of based, you know? Oh wait. No, it's heterochromia, right? No, heterochromia is based, not homophobia. I got it mixed up for a sec. Heterochromia. Don't like one married to Ayanami with an evil person. I will Ayanami sees too. I know, right? Imagine cheating, right? Imagine. I'm sorry, guys. I get my English mixed up sometimes. It's not my first language, you know. She is that cat from the meme. What meme? Irojimi? Who is Irojimi? Iromi is not for the gays. Nah, right, I am, you know? I love my Yuri. I love my BM. Who's clipping? Nah, nobody will clip that. Everyone here knows how much I love heterochromia. Clip it! But how do you ship that clip? Or do you mean ship off to get some very nice rewards from? That would make me question how you get rewards from that clip. No clip can beat the feet clip, you know? This meme. Let me have a quick look at this. Beautiful cat with homophobia. Aww. I mean, this cat's very cute. I love his little eyes. He's so cute. And I usually don't like gingers, you know? Gingers are usually on my hit list, you know? Here's the one ginger I let off. Very cute ginger. Talking about the eye thing, I know someone that has two colors on one eye. That's so cool. See, I would like to say, can you take a picture of him? But that would probably be invading his privacy. But I would love to see. That sounds so cool. That I suppose, like, cool. like, it's always like a thing that you probably get annoyed of, like, hearing from people, you know? Like, pointing it out to me. It's like green that distorts into blue. Isn't that like hazel? Like, my eyes are hazel, and they've gone through periods of, like, changing. Like, if you look at old pictures of me, like, when I was, like, younger, they look blue. And then halfway through my life, they look more green, then brown, and now they're like a amalgamation of I don't know what. It's very strange. I remember, like, being asked, like, by my teacher in primary school, like, what colours are your eyes? Write it down on the paper. And I always struggled because I was like, at one point I was like, it's blue. No, it's green. Cute eyes, I want to see that. They're not that great. Like, I always thought my eyes were just brown. Like, wow. I say that. I mean, like, brown after a while. Like, I thought it was natural for your eyes to change until I realized hazel eyes were a thing. People with bright blue eyes are scary. That's true. I mean, they're not scary to me, but like, I get like it feels like their gaze is like really piercing, you know? It feels like they stare into your soul. Still want to see though? I guess maybe when I do a face reveal, you get to see. Hi, welcome to the stream, Asticon. Welcome. How I'm glad to see you here. How as they change with the lighting, and sometimes I get a golden ring around my pupil. That sounds so cute. See, I wish my eyes did that, but they just stay kind of like a boring, well, mainly like a brown grey, I'd say now. Sometimes they're like, you know, like when my pupil like dilate and not dilate, you can see like a hint of blue. It's clipped. Oh no! I'm assuming you mean the homophobia comment. I'm sorry guys, if I get cancelled tomorrow, you know who to blame. So, I asked for this. Get in line. Wow, it was certain somebody would have seen already. I get the best friend priority pass, that's true. That's true, you know, if you know me for 9 years, I suppose you get the pass, you know. Though, you know, if you've known me for 9 years, you should already know what they look like. Could I see too? I can say that you're cute too. Maybe we know what the next point redeem is. Maybe it's an eye reveal. There would not be 50k. What would be like a good point system for an eye reveal? 100k seems too low. Maybe we'll go for 150? 150k points and you get my eyes. How about that? Iromi has red eyes with a big white pupil and some pink below it. True. See guys, I'm my Vtuber IRL. How did you know? 1 or 2 eyes. True. I'll let you decide, cats, you know. I trust my life with you. I've been told my beautiful wife is live. Hi, Crazy, welcome to the stream. How are ya? I'm so happy to see you. Wifey. So 156k more points, got it. How many points do you get? Didn't you just redeem the feat to redeem? And now you're already at 4k? Oh god. Am I dooming myself again? See, this is why I'll never do like a point collaborate thing, because I know a lot of people here have a lot of points saved up. That could be like a one stream thing. Vital wishes he has seen what I have. True. My poor eyes. I'm so happy to see you too. How you doing? I'm doing very meowy. I was very productive today. I got a lot of work done, and now I'm playing the incel game for everyone to see. Though I have been talking most of the stream so far. To be fair, the demo is very short, so you know, the more talking the better. The game will get finished today because it's very short. But I hope you're doing meowy today. I hope you got what you needed done today, and I hope you've had a lot of fun today. Rubbing it in, okay, alright. Don't worry, Wetter. We'll make him jealous soon. If you know, you know. With 5 years of redeems like that, we'll assemble the full everybody, and then you can just pierce me together with like just taking all the images that I've ever posted. Hair reveal, hyper hair. That would see if I did that, I'd have to do it for like 1k, you know, that everybody can redeem it once, and after like 1,000 redeems, you get like all of my hair together, you know. I have very few points after Bioshock. I'm wanting to scare you. I'm very surprised, to be honest. Penguin seems to be like getting so many points. I swear this is what we call mud abuse with points. Penguin got so many points. That I'd assume Kaz has a lot of points too, you know. Kaz has never really done many big redeems. As always, the best professional yapper I know. Thank you, Crazy. Thank you. And I hope I stay with that title, you know? I love that title so much. I love talking. I love being able to talk everyone's ear off, you know? And say whatever, however. Oh no, I'm so scared. How could you? I think you scared Blobcat more than you scared me. Why, jealous? There's only person no way can make him jelly. Nah, you could. There's very easy ways to make him jealous, you know? I'm in the know. Don't worry, we can do it together. We can plot. We'll dummy Meowshin against him, White too. Aren't you in? Every other streamer would ask for 1,000 subs instead of 1,000 redeems. That's why she's a good. Exactly, you know? Like, I don't expect money from everyone, you know? I just want everyone to have a good time, you know? You should be able to earn that stuff while watching the stream. The question is, would I put a cooldown on it, you know? Get a room. The ship's going stronger than ever. So when will the hag go and the wife appear? Are you asking me to disappear so that the little sister can go on board? I'm sorry. Maybe one day. That day is not right now. Can't wait to Frankenstein era together. Then we need an arm reveal, a second arm reveal. My leg. We kind of got my leg reveal, I guess. But you don't worry. I look exactly like my Vtuber, you know. I have dark hair, red eyes. I wear all black. I have cat ears, a cat tail. I wear some weird key ribbon in my hair. Exactly like me, IRL, trust. I'm totally in. We gotta plan this together though. We will make it so that he's very jealous. And he'll have to beg you for forgiveness, you know? Making me jelly equals world domination. Wow, it does. Because you're Whitehall's entire world, you know? As a mod of the people, I like to propose a way to purchase points of real money. Is that possible on Twitch? Wait, can I give people points? Is that how it works? It's like a black market for points. I am? You are. I heard it from the source, you know? But, okay, you know, we shall start the game after 40 minutes of yapping. I would like a small loan of 1,000,000 points. Well, you see, there's no such thing as loans, you know? You have to pay me in, like, other stuff, you know? If you can do that, I'll give you 1,000,000. The T1, T2, T3 gives an extra multiplier on the points you get. Oh! So, like, if you're a tier 3 sub, you get so many points down. Maybe I need to subscribe to myself. I could have unlimited points. Keep yourself safe. Oh god, such a weird romance in chat, guys. I've never seen such a weird romance. Even in my time I'll read the manga. And there's a lot of weird romance in manga. But it's sister time, Human relationships are complex and mysterious. Even a guy like me occasionally gets approached by somebody. At first I read touched. I'm taking this way too deeply. Like him, just some random boy from my class. But he clearly had something going on to strike up a conversation with a misfit like me, someone much lower in the social pecking order. I can see right through people. It's like their emotions speak directly to me. The guy started up an ordinary conversation saying that he just wanted to be friends, that we should hang out. Submitting to social mores, I'm guessing social standards. Only occasionally letting our true feelings slip is what enables people to coexist in society. My guy thinks he's so deep. I know where this is going. Until one day I met my little sister. Behind his words I heard a buzz of anxiety. I gathered he'd been ostracized from his friend group for some reason. When shunned by the pack, humans just like any other animal take it as a shocking blow. The guy wanted to prove to himself that he still had a societal value, but his pride prevented him from finding someone to talk to, so he homed in on me, telling himself he was simple with being a good guy, took me to a poor friendless kid. Part of him knew all along that he was using me as a distraction, which I don't need, my fellow, because I got my little sister back at home. You have weird friends, Idor? Nah, I don't know what you mean. All my friends are very nice people. All very nice people. Because you're one of them too, Waito. Unless you consider yourself weird, Waito. Do you? Do you? I'm not saying he was a bad guy. Really. On the inside were all shades of grey. He had both good and bad in him, and when you get right down to it, he seemed to be generally trying to make friends. So I invited him over to my place. Oh god. Is he gonna touch the little sister, please? Quite the honour, I must say. It's rare for me to allow anybody into my room. There in my room, he was just like any other normal teenager. Got a bunch of weird games, huh? You're not into reading and stuff? Not really my thing. Oh, you're into reading and stuff? Not really my thing. What do you think's the hottest girl in this group? Oh god. What a nice conversation to be having about, hopefully fictional 2D women. Cough, 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 cough. We're all horrible people just using Iro for her channel points. How could Evrinyan? And here I loved Evrinyan. I didn't know you wanted to use me. To be fair, I don't mind, you know? I'm into that. Don't worry. I accept Evrinyan for who they are. Well, if I am your friend, I'm weird too then. Exactly. Read a whiter. That kind of has a nice ring to it if you think about it. I'm gonna finally say thank you, Iromi, for staying naked for 40 minutes. No problem, Inami. I'll be as naked as you want for you. I'm your little sister after all. Nya 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 nya. I guess the cape has to go back on now, you know? The Ayanami times are gone. Your viewers might be even weirder. Yeah, I don't know what you mean. You're calling it weird to be friends with Iro Yapung. Go fight! Go fight! Fight, 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 fight! Who do you think? Okay, I read that. We built trust through meaningless conversation. Shallow interaction by shallow interaction. He dispels his anxiety, used me to try to reclaim his self-worth. Yeah, you know, when people try to do this to me, I just push them. So far, so good. Look at how cute she is! I have a younger sister, Sahana. That's a very cute name. Oh gosh, she's so cute. She's a gifted child, and being my sister, she's very important to me. Like me, she has social anxiety and she dislikes people. She couldn't cope with elementary school, so she stopped going. Oh god, she's a neat sister. Soup-based. I bet she's into the hottest anime wives. I bet she plays Erogote. I'm not surprised, she was too smart for it anyways. Haha, my smart little sister. So Sahana came into my room. Though she was startled to see my visitor, she put on a brave face for my sake. I made an effort to join in the conversation. He wasn't a bad guy, but I guess he tended to just say whatever popped into his head. You should go back to school. You can't both be gloomy shut-ins. You'd have so much more fun outside. Or out there. Sahana faltered beneath the barrage of platitudes, so nauseating it could make you hurl. She burst into tears. She couldn't cope with this disaster that had struck in her own home, which, unlike the classroom, was supposed to be a safe space. Oh god, are we like yonder? Oh god, this game is so cute. Oh god, we're gonna protect our little sister. Oh god. You know, go whack him, go and murder him. Show him why you don't talk shit about the little sister. Incest is wincest. Nobody gets in the way of Sahana and me. Sahana banana. Wearing a bandana in the hanana. I don't want to keep chat pink and orange. So I shall abstain until look more. Nya, it's okay. You can keep talking. I don't mind. I like seeing your comments. You don't have to mind. Thank you for the pat. Thank you for the pat. The steez. Thank you. And welcome to the meow where we meow and we meow and we meow. Thank you very much for the follow. Thank you. I hope you're having an amazing day. How are ya? We're about to fight for our sisters' rights. Hi, adorable kitty. Hi. How are you? I hope you're also into little sisters. That's probably a weird way to greet you, but you like talking with me that much? Yeah, he liked talking to me that much. Welcome now to the nya. Exactly, welcome. Cute, so cute. As in, I hope it's cute that, you know, they enjoyed talking to me. Oh, it was talking with Ido, not me. Oh, it. Wait, what is it? What is it? Who are you calling it? I hope it's not who I think you're talking about. Great, just have about 1 week ago GameCube, gonna try some Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. I hope you enjoy it. I don't know how much like a GameCube costs nowadays, but I remember when I got mine, it was quite cheap. But I got mine like a bit more than 10 years ago, I think. And I got it primarily for Animal Crossing GameCube. And then, like, a year ago, I got an upscaler, so I went all in for my experience on the GameCube. It! Don't worry, you're not an it to me. Not at all. Comparing everyone to Watcher, that's why Iro, looks at us like we are normal. Every nyan is normal for wanting to see my feet. No worries. I understand why you'd want to. Try the Donkey Kong Bongo game, it bongs. True, I should. That game's been sitting there for ages, and the bongos with it. I feel like it'd make a cool Steam idea. It's referring to the thing that they like doing. What did he like doing? And make sure to join the camp and participate. Meow for mandatory meowing. Meow. Idiots are you would never do what? The stupid things he said, the tears sliding down Sahana's pale cheeks. It all set my nerves dancing on a knife's edge. Adrenaline surged and my mind focused. Turns out, when I read someone's emotions in such a state, I see even more than usual. Until that moment, I hadn't realized that my sensitivity is pushed into abnormal territory, making me an aberration in a society where keeping up appearances is everything. What I said to him was simple and obvious, but seeing the flow of his emotions so clearly, I wielded my words like a scalpel, slicing away his self-delusions. I really like the animations of this game, it's so cool. What's your favorite Nintendo games? I really like my favorite franchises. I think I love a lot of Nintendo games. Like my favorite franchises are probably Pokemon, Kirby, and Animal Crossing. And if you want specific games, then Pokemon Soul Silver, Pokemon Black and White, Animal Crossing New Leaf, and Kirby's Epic Yarn. I would say those games are in my top. I love them so much. Top 5. And Poke Park 2 Wonders Beyond. Top. Like 10 out of 10 games, you know? Did my message not get sent or what? I don't think I saw the message. Unless I'm just kind of brain dead. Never gonna give us up. Never gonna let us down. Never gonna run away. And does it you? Pokemon Black White includes Black White 2, surely. Yeah, like Black and White and Black and White 2 as well. Yeah. Like the entire Black and White series is just really, really good. I love Black and White so much. Like that's like my favorite like story-driven Pokemon game. That attack only works on people that talk on English at first language, so your attack was useless on me. Ah, but don't you also love the ritual? Unless the joke was like a two attack message, then I don't get it. What did this? It refers to the thing that did it like doing, not did it this. I would never. Thank you. What is the thing that he likes doing? You gotta clarify. Okay, I need to drink water. I need to go get water. I've got no water. Okay, I go hydrate. I go get water. Remember Koma for your flower for Kittens TV. Ah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's so cute. Thank you for the flower. I hope it's a rose that I can keep and cherish for the rest of my life. You're really adorable TV. I know, it's so cute, right? I love it so much. I'm so happy with this model. It's so cute. It's way better than my other model that I started with. That's why I use this TV all the time. It is fun, so much fun. Pokemon peaked down that all they know is recycle models and super powered. I know, right? Like, a lot of, like, the Pokemon games are very unoriginal. Though, to be fair, I did like Pokemon ZA. I think, out of, like, recent years, that's been the best one since. Powered Wonder, say yay! Yay! I know, right? Powered is so fun. I really want to do the randomizer. It'll be so fun. I'm pretty sure I've only ever seen the TV. Yeah, it's been, I think I started using the TV in December. So it's been a while. And I've never gone back since. Though, I am hoping to, like, get 2.0 soon. And when I get 2.0, then I'll go between these two models. They peed on Emerald, then on White and Black. After that, everything is shit. Well, the thing is, I don't really like Pokemon Emerald. Gen 3 is kind of mid for me. Though it's not as worse as Gen 4. I wouldn't say I hate, but I do not like Gen 4. Pokemon peed on Bellibolt was invented. Nah, Bellibolt made the game for off. What's your favorite animals? I really like, I really love cats, you know? Because cats is my brand. If we're talking animals that the Vtuber likes behind behind the model, then I like doggos. I own too many doggos. I like foxes. I like cows. I like penguins. I like polar bears. I like otters. I like red pandas. I like fennec foxes in particular. I have a lot of favorite animals. Gen 4's peak, Gen 5's Pokemon are kind of mad. The games are peak. And I really like Gen 5's Pokemon. I really enjoyed that in Black and White, they force you to play with them. Though I guess that's kind of controversial. Gen 4 was just like boring to play. I played the original, I played the remake, and both of them were boring. I'm sorry. The best thing to come out of Gen 4 is some of the Pokemon like Piplup. I love Piplup. But yeah, I need to get water, so let me get the water so I can hydrate. Right. I have hydrated, guys. I have water and I hydrated. So the points was not obsolete. My favorite animals is cats and foxes, orange and the snow foxes and doggos. Yeah, I really like snow foxes as well. Like, there's a zoo around my area and they have Arctic foxes. They're so very cute. And it's kind of funny that when it's like out of season they shed and their fur is like brown. Gen 6 is mid except for Oras. Gen 7's amazing. Oh god. Oh god, that's like an opinion I really don't agree with. Gen 7 is awful. I hated Gen 7. Gen 6, I'm nostalgia biased that I really like Gen 6. But I can see why people don't like it. Gen 6, 7. I got to work. I was never here. Whoosh. Bye bye, Meowgi. I hope you work well. She's taken out. I did, because I was too lazy to switch to the going away screen. So I wanted you to see me get possessed, like, you know, back in the old days. It was hydrated. Yeah. Thank you so much for the redeem channel. Thank you so much. Too much catnip. That does tend to happen, doesn't it? You know, I totally went to get water, guys. Not for a catnip break. I swear. You'll never guess what my favorite animal is. Is it a fairy penguin? Emperor penguin? I don't think I know any more penguins besides those two. I love Gen 6, 7. Who was your starter? Mine was Toon Sour. So, you know, in Gen 6, they brought Fennec Fox, so obviously I picked Fennekin. I love Fennekin so much. In Gen 7, I was a Rowlet user. I hate that with the kitties, they always make them into, like, furries. Like, why can't we have a kitty cat that is not a furry as a starter, you know? Gen 6 was my first. I still remember my parents getting me the Yveltal DS. I know! That's why I'm just so nostalgia biased, because I got it when it first came out, and I got the DS as well. I have Xerneas. I love it so much. I have like 200 hours in Gen 6. I like really miss it, girl. I loved it so much. Okay, back to gaming. Wow. Reading gaming. Too much catnip, not enough. Nya 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 nya. Nya 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 nya. Nya 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 nya. Like that? Gen 6 being the first. Well, Gen 6 wasn't my first gen. My first gen was technically Gen 2. Because I played Pokemon Yellow, so... Hi, I'm new and here I can get catnip here. You can! All you gotta do is meow 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 a bunch in the chat and then I'll be your dealer, you know? But welcome to the stream. How-anya? Hope you're having a very meowy day so far. Let people enjoy just stuff all the time. Don't worry. We can all enjoy it together. Meow 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 meow. Is this an 18+ stream? I don't think the game gets into those types of things. But some things can be said that are suggestive, but I tend to try and avoid, you know, too provocative. The clips of me say otherwise. Yay! Confidential. I can reveal Teran is about a year younger than me. So if you know my age, then you know his. Meow 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 meow. I really like the energy today, guys. I'm a cat lover. Me too. What's your favorite cat? My favorite are the little black cats with the little socks, you know? That's so cute. Oh. Yes, Weto. It's not like you're older than me. I don't know your age. Damn, you forgot. How could you? I'm a cat enjoyer. Nah, you're a cat lover. What you see? Black, full black. They're so cute too. I love them. I really like that. Like when at night when you're outside. Like, you can only see the eyes glaring at you, you know, when you go outside, you know? It's so menacing, it's so cute. Like, a lot of the times when I go outside on the walk, well, when I used to go outside and touch grass, I used to just see these beady eyes on the cars staring at me. It's so cute. I did forget, and yet here I am remembering your birthday, shaking my head. Thank you so much for the follow, and welcome to the meow, where we meow, and we meow, and we meow, meow, meow. Thank you. No. It is the only cat for me. Exactly. The only cat should be me in your life, you know? I'll make your day so much meowier. And if I don't, I will let you have a charge back, you know? On the meows that I give, or that you give me. Imagine forgetting the age it is. Such a blasphemy. I don't know. As well on my stream. Oh gosh, I'm about to cry, you know. I feel the tears welling up in my eyes. How could you do this to me, Wato? The only time I cry is because of you. Cry. My favorite cats are the evil ones. Those that throw things from the table or shelf. Those are all funny, but like they're also kind of annoying, you know. Like Mika was kind of like that at the beginning until she started behaving herself, and now she just kind of sleeps. Like she used to just take something and just like go and play chase with it. She's like mellowed down in her old age of 1 year old. Call me Meow, that's what everyone calls me, on Twitch at least. Okay, I'll call you Meow from now on. Meow, 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 meow. So is it like I'm calling your name every 2 seconds? Because I meow and, well, I meow and meow a lot. So meow, 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 meow. There's cats that don't do that. I've seen some well-behaved cats. Like when I go on holiday and Mika goes to stay at home, they have like 4 cats, and they all seem quite well behaved. They just sleep with her. Wow. Here are my other doggo. Meow 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 meow. All I do is make you sad. I should just leave. No, right here. I was joking. You're a blessing to my life, especially because you blessed me with the Uma knowledge. Yanni Meowka! Meowka! So cute. I'm gonna call you that from now on. You're Meowka. I can be myself and meow my heart out for once. Exactly! Meow as much as you want. On the Iromi channel, we accept all meows, you know? Especially if you can speak the meow, you know? Others complain that I meow too much, then they're not real cat lovers, you know? You need to find yourself some real cats in your life, you know? That's how you know you've reached true enlightenment. Yanni meow Iro meow. We're gonna meow everything. We should turn Walter's name as well into a meow, you know? Like Meowter, yes. So cute. I like how I've just gone into like I've gone into meow mode. You say it like that, maybe I should just say after rule if you insist. Of course. The official Weto has to stay, you know? You're like the mascot at the Iromi channel. Without you, it's not Iromi stream. It is a Iro Wolf stream. And that's like the complete opposite of a good stream. We all need you here, Weto. You're important to everyone in chat. So let's own this loser, right? You picked me because you wanted to escape from the fact that your friends ostracized you, didn't you? Oh, wait, why is it not working? Oh, I have to click it. Oh no. You struggled to hide the fact that all you want is to be popular. Thought you'd schemed your way into the inner circle, found some scraps to claim, but then it fell apart and now you're screwed, huh? You had tough and fake that smile, but you have no confidence in your own abilities or appearance. And being inferiority is what caused your friends to ditch you. Ah, I love that. We're going with that. Unless I have to say them all. Oh, do I have to say them all? Okay. I was hoping I could choose. That one was totally based though. Iromi knows how to move Wato. She got Wato power. Wato power! That's a great kind of power. I'm too easy. Give me love and praise and I do anything. Good, good. Now meow for me, Whiter. Meow for me, and we'll all accept you. Give me catnip / cat quack. Okay, okay. If you close your eyes, I will make sure that the dealer that I have will deliver at 3 AM, you know? And I definitely won't appear at the end of your bed to make sure you take it, you know? We ain't that kind of club, don't worry. Meow, what desu nya? So clear. So cute, so cute, so cute. Can you also tell him to step on Lego? What, Onyan? Can you please step on Lego for me? I would really appreciate, you know? Like, my best friend of all best friends, please step on Lego. His eyes rolled back into his skull. When he tried to form a reply, it came out in a canine growl. Meanwhile, in contrast to the harsh sounds, he trembled like a scared puppy. His face flushed crimson with rage, and overcome by emotion with no release, he slapped at his thighs, his maelstrom of emotions spilling out in pained groans. I guess it's just what happens when the softest parts of a person's mind are sliced open. You're a sneaky, disgusting piece of shit. Then he jumped out of my bedroom window. What? He committed suicide? What? This is taking criticism a little far, my guy. I'm a cat crow? Don't you mean a cash cow? Isn't that the term? Or is that a completely different thing? No, that won't work, you know. Please, Whittle. Do you want the taste to come back? Please step on Lego for me, Whittle, please. Please step on me. Nya 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 nya. Come here, 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 come here. Come here, come here. I hope that isn't like a way to get me to say something I shouldn't. I fall for those too easily. But it's so cute, it's so cute. I'm not that much of a fool. You're not a fool, Whittle. You're a cool nya. You know? Congratulations for presenting your humanity. Now you become a cat. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Maybe I need to redeem while I'm like humming a cat song, you know? I feel like this is so blasphemous that I don't have one already. Cat crow, I'm a cat crow. You're a cat crow, so you're like a kitty with wings? That's so cute, that's so cute. You know, you're like a harbinger of... I want to say bad fortune, since cats are bad fortune. Well, black cats are bad fortune. But in my eyes, it's discrimination, so I would say good fortune. And subscribe to my YouTube for more amazing content, or if you like Yender is more, check out is more channel. Yeah. I can step on you, yeah, not on Lego though. But would you step on me hard? That's the question. Cameo is basically me making crow and cat noises in one. Oh, that's so cute, like a caw. Come here, come here, come here. You can't. If he tried to, if a challenge tried to step on me, he would get a bonky. He's not allowed. Not 10 foot near this kitty cat. In order to participate in this chat, it's obligatory to play the entire Neko Power Collection, nya. Obviously 1000% serious. And if you haven't, there will be something that will happen. And you don't want to know what happens in there. Your Nimika is acting bratty! Correction is needed! Punishment is the spray bottle. At least it's not me this time. You're going to step on a cat. How cool can you be? I know, right? I want to step on you hard. Never! You can't do that. Exactly, he can't. He's not allowed. Yeah. If you give me like a little, like, floof, you know? I'll look into it. Just because I got weaker doesn't make you any stronger. Wait, you got weaker? How did you get weaker? What did you do? What did you do? Yeah, Nimi gets 38% meowy tonight! That's feline fine. But 38% is so low. That must mean you're slacking in your meow today. Go meow a million times to make up for it, you know? There was a dull, wet foot that I wish Sahana didn't have to hear. He didn't die, but they expect he'll never fully heal from the injuries. The school decided that we must have been horsing around. He got carried away and he fell out of the window. It never occurred to them that I could have talked him into it. I'd always been a loner, so when my class shunned me after that, nothing really changed. I got all my nyas, exactly. If you don't nya nyallion times right now, then you will suffer. I could put you in my basement, but I feel like people have been telling me that's a reward. It's a line from the cloudy cities, don't mind. I see. That's why I won't understand it, cause I haven't experienced it yet. I'm sorry. After 5 years, I should have already done that. Don't mind. Life is suffering anyway. She's so cute! So Hannah simply wrapped her arms around my head and stroked my hair. It's okay, you're okay, Anita. I can make people kill themselves if I want. I can commit murder without suspicion. At some point I stopped leaving my room, choosing to stay shut away with Sahana instead. Time flowed on, leaving us behind. It really is incest, it's incest! And I can kill anybody with my mind. This is such a cool visual novel, holy. It's so needy stream at Overload coded as well. Oh wait, do we go? Oh, I thought there was an opening. I was still looking forward. Make sure to join the camper Discord, right? Meow for mandatory meowing, meow meow meow. What are you talking about, Chadan? So silly. So cute, so funny. Wow. Only Uma quotes are allowed? True. Give us one later. Only Nekopara quotes are allowed? Nya. Which is the famous line from Vanilla from Nekopara. I am a sick man. Who do I think I am? Dostoevsky? I don't know how to say that. Besides, everyone's sick in this day and age. They're all slaves to social media likes, penning their missives in the giant underground of the internet. Not that the real world is any better. I detest both the online and the off. I hate it. Okay, I hate it. I hate it. I hope I replicated his frustration, you know? As you know, I play a very good basement dweller. Nay! It's very not very cat friendly. Day. Is that what it sounded like? I meant hate. I hate it. Hate you so. It's mentally draining to be so negative all the time. Time to think about something a little more constructive. Watch, I bet it's Little Sister. Shall we put on a little background music? Music can influence your mood, you know. I do have a sophisticated side as well, a cultured appreciation of the arts. I'd also like to say, I believe this story is about him being schizophrenic and think he has like a person in his mind, you know. And we are that person in his mind. Uma quote down. This is the scenery I wanted to see. Did you know Uma's also said meow before? Oh meow. Obi-Wan Kenobi. HSR. Does that mean you also got Rin Tosaka from Fate's Day and Night, Penguin? Did you also get the great and powerful maid Rin Tosaka from Fate's Day and Night? Silence was a consensus. I hope I did a convincing. Women fear me, fish fear me. Men turn their eyes away from me as I walk. No beast dare make a sound in my presence. I am alone on this barren earth. Thank you so much for the redeem. Thank you. No, I didn't yet, but I got Spuxy. We both got Spuxy. It's not a weapon. Yeah. I pulled E1 S1 Gilgamesh. How could you? I feel so betrayed. more power to the well, I guess that's true. But like, Rin is so cute. How could you say no? Ooh, gotcha talk. But technically, Uma's gotcha, Waito. Ooh, Waito, ooh. Where you're not just talking about Uma. Exactly. By the way, do you know what a panopticon is? I don't. It comes from the Greek word panoptis, which means all-seeing. That probably doesn't help much, huh? Imagine you're building a faculty for segregating prisoners from society. You stick the warden's watchtower right in the middle, then arrange the cells around it in a circle. Then ensure the prisoners can't see into the tower. This makes them paranoid that they're being watched 24/7. Now, because the cells are arranged in a circle, the prisoners can watch each other, you see. They'll say we'll all monitor each other, ensuring no one is receiving special treatment or finding some way to get ahead. It's quite the devilish invention. Social media has been called a modern-day panopticon. I think it's more of a tongue twister than a panopticon. Uma's okay because it's anime too, so take that. But you see, Honkai and Genshin and Wua all have anime. Well, I mean, Honkai is more like like they have like animated videos, so it kind of counts, you know. If you put them all together, that's kind of like a short form. And Genshin and Wua both have announced anime. Anime's problematic media, Nekopari never got a second season. That's true. Though it did get a revival from the OVA, so... Did he blur the high school Epstein media? Don't be diddling my horses. Please don't be touching my horses. Your defense is about as strong as wet toilet paper. Exactly. It crumbles on the spot. Though it's great to step on, so... like I like to step on my horses. Social media has been called a modern-day panopticon. Everyone's watching to make sure other people aren't getting too full of themselves. And the moment that anyone makes a misstep, they're roasted to hell and back. When any nail dares to stick out, the whole world descends to hammer them down. We're in a prison, see? It's grotesque. Both the real world and the online are prisons built from human relationships. I'm sensitive to people's emotions. I don't know why, but I can practically read minds. Though it doesn't really work over the internet, I'm just armchair theorizing there. Still, since I base my inferences on the same kind of information I can usually gather in person, I'm pretty confident in my analyses. Let's take a look around this prison. Oh god. I love that it's like such an incel, holy. You do what with your horses? I ride them. You ride your horses, right? Why Ito stepping on wet toilet paper and horses? Did I miss something? Well, I get my horses to step on the toilet paper. I'm riding them, you know? Very strong defense. Uma anime, Uma. Is there a now second, third, fifth season of Uma? That's the important question. Has White ever shown proof that he was not on the Epstein Island? True. I'm just gonna... That's kind of sus. It's kind of sus if you think about it. Interactive. Let's put the breaking down online drama. These people... Oh god. Oh god. I have to read this. Okay. Hey cats, ban Waito for 30 minutes. Don't unban him if I say it later. Wait, you got your redeem. I said it. Cats, ban Waito for 30 minutes and don't unban him if I say it later. I said the line is now up to cats to decide, I suppose. True, he has the closest flight to Epstein Island. Wait, where is Epstein Island? Can you like educate me here? If that works, I'll start believing in God. Well, your God is me, so like if you make me say it, I'll say it. I can give you one free redeem, you know? On me. I'm good. I told you this, Waito. We had this convo in DMs, you know, remember? These people are everywhere. I know at least one in my social circle who fits this description. They're the proverbial frog in a well. Though unfortunately, unlike the frog's perspective, the unpleasant gravity well of social media is vast indeed. I wonder, does a self-important frog not even attempt to make a jump for the outer world because it's happy reigning over this vast little kingdom in the well? It's more efficient to survive on slimy bugs at the bottom of a deep, dark well than to suffer under the law of the jungle and the unpredictable, unknown world outside. If we're talking meaning, there is none. Like the nighttime croaking of the frogs, they speak of things they know nothing about. Ribbit, ribbit, they're loud enough that you can't quite ignore them, but they have little other effect, either positive or negative. Though perhaps they call their friends to them. Ribbit, ribbit. Usually it's the male frogs that are the accomplished singers, and the females captivated by the sound are drawn to them. But as for the human frog song, well, you've heard them. Still keep denying the meaningless and eventually everything becomes meaningless. I mean, even the frog in the well can provide some kind of distraction. It's not for me, but I guess some people live like that. Nice. I forgot what type of person they were talking about, but I think it was chasing headlines. Oh no. Cats, please ban Whiter until the heat death of the universe. I shall claim that freebie. And cats, you may refund that points redeem. It is a freebie, so you may refund. You're not good. Exactly, I'm not good, but I am God. Are you his lawyers trying to stop Whiter incriminating regarding the Epstein Island? I think so. I refunded this request, got you, Whiter. It's rigged. Whiter is blessed. He's being protected by the mods. I think I may have the closest flight to the island, not gonna lie, unless we've got any Brazilians in chat. Penguin, does this make you sus? Are we pointing fingers at the wrong person? It ain't Whiter, but you that we must be sus about. But it was the last clue that confirms that you are with Whiter on that. Oh, you were Whiter on that. Oh no. Whiter has artist immunity. Made 20 from her art pieces, right? Gotta get a personal badge for that one. So was Hitler. You mean Hitler, right? Oh, you know me, Whiter is NTR with the cats. It confirmed that he has mod privileges too now. Oh no! Do we have to ban cats? Cats, I think you need to ban yourself for a real quick second. To ban me. I'm German, so... Damn, do you know the real Hitler? Can you please get me an autograph? The killer from Little Busters, just to be clear. The anime profile picture who butts into relationship issues, oh god. They don't give a shit about the actual problem. Nice. All these people really want to do is either trauma dump or self-abandon or both at once. They blame the opposite sex. Or sometimes supposedly weaker members of their own sex for their past trauma and their warped sense of self that comes from feeling ignored. Oh god, this is such a call out for everyone in chat. Everyone's too afraid to address their own sins, and even if they wanted to, it's already too late. So they try to avoid taking responsibility for their own life. Oh god. Oh god. Charan, I love you the most in the whole world. You're my bestest friend. Stay with me forever. Nya, 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 nya. Damn, I'm paid to love my best friend. I'm so exposed. He was Austrian, if we're being technical. Who was Austrian? Oh no. Wait, is Cat's Austrian? Or do you mean Hitler? I think you can do better than that, Whiter. What is this stream we had? Iromi says she likes homophobia, she has white power, and now Hitler's being discussed. We only talk about base things, you know? In the Iromi channel, everything's on table. Didn't know it was opposite day today. Really? I see how this... I don't have the shared best friend. I see. Okay, I feel like I'm looking... Who wants a promotion to Iromi's best friend? I've apparently been dumped. Did you say Kittler? I did indeed say Kittler. You can do better, Whiter. Definitely not trying to get you to use points. Now I meant for Whiter, Ido, not you. I see. Okay, okay. You're forgiven. You're forgiven. Opposite day is only for Whiter. Okay, then I'm forgiven. It's a lot of points, so I won't try again. No! I nearly baited you so well. Wow, you've got a tough road to hoe. Imagine if someone ever told them that that's life, full stop, they'd be fucked. They spend their whole lives looking around the prison, taking joy in other people's failures, swooping in to take the head of anybody who lets down their guard, then displaying it among the rest of their trophies. Bunch of revolution addicts. Nothing satiates the masses like the moment the guillotine comes down in the neck of some self-important asshole. What's better than being happy? Seeing someone you hate being miserable. I can't disagree with that. They call it Schadenfreude. Oh god, I'm fucking butchering German. Schadenfreude. Schadenfreude. I don't know. And it's sweet as honey to this type. But living on honey alone may be its own kind of suffering. Discard the concept of impropriety and you too can forge a route to your happiness. These people are marathon runners, no, triathletes, who have set out sprinting across the vast ocean of the internet towards an instinctual source of pleasure. And between their gasps for air, sometimes the truth will slip out. A quiet plea, save me. Please, I'm just a nice guy. I want a girlfriend. Don't put this on me. Great stream energy because Charan is here. Adds a lot to the stream. I agree. Oh, it's a great stream when Charan appears. It's opposite day for White to remember that he is from Spain and that country's weird true. Have you had the McDonald's in Spain? It sucks so much, you know. They should be sued for that. Iromi's on a streak today. Iro. Thank you so much for the like, Professor. Thank you so much. Erog equals erog and guillotine equals guillotine. Did I pronounce that wrong? I did my best, bro. I did my best. I think you should sue yourself for defamation. Those are the real ways to say those words. Causing a lot of pink trash talk here in chat, though unfortunately. Nah, you're not trash, Charan. You're not trash. Phone free. The corporate drone posting his minor daily grievances. I just tell myself it's the British way. Maybe you should become British, you know? I heard being American sucks, you know? Sucks nothing good. This one's lost the will to even attempt to cry for help. No one's life is dominated by such bland, inoffensive content. If it was truly fulfilled, he wouldn't feel the need to look online, or he'd post more openly about his accomplishments and relationships. But he doesn't even have it in him to reveal the depressing realities of his life. I mean, it's pretty pathetic to see a grown adult constantly complaining. And what's the point in sending out a distress signal when it only makes people dislike you? Anodyne tweets saw his only resistance against this modern condition of slow domestication and the march towards death. The few responses from old online acquaintances are his lifeline. I suppose that in a sense he's making the most of what social media has to offer. Such connections are gossamer thin, faint as spider's silk, yet the tangible truth of connecting with someone out there in the wide world, for better or for worse, can't be all that bad. You think I'm no different, constantly complaining? Fine by me, it's an author's job to rant and rave at the world. I'm working, labouring in this stinking, rotten, ugly world. I'm actually doing a kindness by critiquing the drivel these people spew. I'm not gonna lie, he's kind of funny, so... I love to be British, shake my head. Nah. You'd ruin your voice by being British. What are you, Cheddar? Not you, thankfully. I like how it's like a roast every comment. So roast every comment. The guy posting selfies of beans who got riz. Holy. And that's not me, because I'm a Vtuber and not a flesh tuber. Well, not white nation. It'd be blah 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 blah. Yeah, it would be really good to be British. Obviously outside from the UK. Exactly. As long as you don't got the accent, being British is nice. And also not being in this country, kind of nice, you know? Can you survive 5 nights of dildo meows? No one can. Do you know why? Because I go na 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 and I beat you all up, so. I know you're not surviving. But he can speak Spanish so well. Have you not heard the white tongue? Look at all the lights he gets from the photos of himself. His hair's dyed a crazy colour. You'd think he's trying to draw attention with it, right? Wrong, it's a warning colour. It's there to scare people off. I can forgive you for thinking he has the opposite intention. I mean, look at the numbers he's getting. You might consider him an attention seeker, and that's part of it. But it's really about selection. He's sending out a message. Hey, I'm someone to keep your distance from. I only want to associate with people who really get me. Someone with more confidence, who's comfortable in any company, wouldn't go out of their way to look so garish. He's just He's just repainting his head in the colour of the moment. Look, the poem he posts with his pics are so cringe. Any country where you live should be classified as a war crime for having white to exist. It would be great to be British besides being British. Exactly, so base, man. I wish I was British without being British. Can you like grant that for me, please? Give me different nationality. You've heard my voice, but you know where I'm from. Exactly, Weta. Yes, you do. That's why Spain sacrificed itself to contain him. That's why it's so brave. Oh god. Is Weta gonna join the Avengers next? You're from Discord? True. Terran is a Discord mod. Have you not been into the Iromi Discord? Is your accent like very particular or something? You know what, maybe you should take a guess. You know, I know his nationality, so I can give you a yes or a no. I can give you a hot or a colder. There's no art in this lifestyle. He's just desperate to convert his youth into money and cachet before it runs out. That's why he only seeks out similar-minded men who live in the moment and vapid women who flock to his fleeting star. He offers up this period of his life where one's youth alone confers value to the devil of lookism. And how will he get out of that Faustian bargain? Every day is riddled with anxiety and the fear of aging, but it's not like he can do anything about it, so he shoves it deep down and carries on. This temporary popularity is his escapism, which makes it all the harder to break free from. Bam, bam. I love the music so much. It's so hype. Like, it's getting me so bouncy. It's okay if he doesn't want to say. I'm just curious. It's nothing that deep. He's just keeping it from you because you're white, or you know. Which I think are off for the cool person you are. He has nothing against saying it. It's just because it's from you, white top. He's being a tsundere as usual. he trusts me, he wouldn't mind. I know him well enough. Nice music. It's. Who's our last culprit? The artist posting cutesy drawings. I feel like this may be a call out for someone in chat. Oh yeah, she's fishing for guys. Like it could be any more obvious. Make sure to join the campus Discord right now for mandatory meowing, meow meow. This cute shit is all a facade with nothing substantial behind it. You can tell by how shallow his sense of self is. When you get down to the details, reading minds is pretty unimpressive. It's similar to a social mechanism. You'll see if you look for her private or sub-accounts. Most of her followers are men. She tries to act like it's a 50-50 split, but you'll see that her male follower ratio is strangely high, especially given how she presents her main account. For say... Is this a 50 Shades of Grey reference? Right. I feel like this is just a stream to like make fun of how I say words. They need to present a superficial sheen of cuteness as a result of the pressure of the panopticon. It is like the final compromise reached to prevent anyone from getting ahead. If people got wind of her thirst for male attention, the haters would come down on her like a pack of wolves. The female prisoners are all surreptitiously peeking into one another's cells, you see. It's an unbreakable bond in a sense. Damn, that was short. Do you know Goo Goo Gaga penguins? Goo Goo Gaga, like Lady Gaga? Lady Gaga? And you're having a call out penguin. A call out. Does Iromi's 50 ways to pronounce the word? Like 50 Shades of Grey, but even better. Iro's pronunciation is the right way, saying exactly, Tera. Simp me harder. You're a great example for how everyone should be simping me. Also, thank you so much for the redeem. I'm gonna hydrate. And hi, Kaz. Welcome to the stream. How are ya doing? I have hydrated very well. I don't know how much that picked up on my mic. I hope it didn't pick. I'm downing well. You're doing well. I'm so happy to hear. What have you been up to? It's okay. Graduating first grade is difficult. I'm sure you will pass the reading class in your 20th attempt. If it makes you feel any better, I was actually one of the better, like, spellers in my class, you know? Such a simp. Now, Weto, you're my biggest simp, remember? It's actually on history, the Americans are the ones that profaned the English language. Exactly. Americans are to blame. We can only hear the plastic bottle or whatever that is. That is indeed a plastic bottle. I sadly don't own a metal one because I threw it too much. I don't think Iro's British accent is particularly a shining example of the English language. I think it is, you know? I think my English is best English, you know? Let's be honest here, Wato. I'm fixing my PC. Oh, what was wrong with the PC? What happened? Wait, you take that back. Exactly, you take that back, Waito. We made it better? Nah, Penguin, that's cap. I'm your biggest sim? You are, Waito, you told me. Right, I don't know, you just said so. Oh, is this America's fault? Blame those damn Americans. Yeehaw, cowboy. Hmm? You did get full points on the Idol quiz. True. It's the game of piss bottle everyone's very keen. Yeah, exactly, you know, I reuse, recycle, you know? It comes out, it goes back in. Why would I not get full points on Idol quiz? Chad didn't get full points. And he's known me for 9 years. Such a shame. Got a new hard drive, just added. Hey, that's so cool. I hope it's a 4 terabyte hard drive. You guys got cap from us? Nah, bro. We did not get cap from you. We always had cap. Cap was our thing first. I was sent to deliver and I mean I got one now. If you want to support the stream, feel free to check it out. Nya. But how is it the ultimate simp if you got like 0 on the Idol quiz? The irony, there's no irony if you're making things up, you know? The chart suggests otherwise. Yes, in exam form, you are my biggest simp right now. You're the one simping Tada and I'm just being nice. Nah, that's not true at all. You're the nicest person I know. I wish I was the biggest simp. If you want to be my biggest simp, then donate 10 subs right now. And then I will crown you the best simp that I have, Chadan. Even the crows in the sky are getting jealous and you're so high and you're simping. Exactly. White are super high up there. Nah, I'm okay with you simping. I like you simping, Waito. It makes my day better. This is how I live, spouting these prejudices, cursing the world alone, day after day. Just like me, to be fair. For real, for real. Not talking with it or ever again. As you'll message me this very second. I feel it, I feel it. Thank you so much for the headphones. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, Taki Taki. Thank you, thank you. Just do like me, it's easy and it doesn't count as simping. Nah, Eve is my second best simper. Eva's losing a friend. Nah, you wouldn't do this to me, Waito, please. No 3 times in a stream. I can't take these tears are gonna make me dehydrated. Unless you're gonna drink them. Fancy myself a modern day Dostoevsky. I moved with the times and wrote a light novel. Of course. I did work hard in it to tell a meaningful existentialist story through the heroine's character arcs. Do you know what existentialism is? It's a major theme in Russian literature. Here's my own personal interpretation of it. God is a supreme being we should all believe in, but I'm a human being. I too have an ego. I think that's because what Dostoevsky was saying. I'm a literature major after all, not that I go to class anymore. Ah yes, a major that dropped out, you know, just like me, for real, for real. You can use me as a album model, true. I'm not a simp. Simps are the ones that try to hide it like Waito. True. Instead, we're just friends. You're no simp, you're my friend. I feel accepted, so it doesn't count. But I want to be a simp and possessive like you, Taran. Indeed you do. I mean, I can't. I became a commercial light novel author, earning my living through writing at the tender age of 19. Impressive, no? Though I've only published 1 book so far. My book is called The Emotional Panopticon, which I think is a pretty slick title. Go ahead and pick it up if you come across it in the bookstore. It won a prize and everything, but they didn't print many first editions, so a physical copy is a rare find. The other members of my literature club acted as though a hero had emerged from our ranks. The reality is that my book was shoved on a shelf to hype it up, but sales are non-existent. It's all about what I do next. Still, I claim my seat at the table, and that's gotta make those still standing green with envy. There was even a few dickheads in the club who talk shit about me, not that I care. You know, at least this guy's got confidence. I just treat Iro like an equal friend. I thought you treated me like a bestie, Waito. Am I wrong? Says the tsundere. You know, I could pull up the very nice, like, Christmas message you wrote me, Waito. Every planting you do is a self-report. True. I'm very open about my love. Exactly! Like a true bestie. I was see playing with others, you know, in the server getting a game as a birthday gift from you, Dessim. Is that a simp thing? Guess I simple my friends as I've done that before. Like a true great friend. For real. The only reaction has been polarized. It's either self-appointed critics who get off on trashing the newcomers, or potential show-offs who heap praise on any work that shows the slightest ambition. Neither can be trusted. A few readers, though, went so far as to write the editor with their thoughts. To tell the truth, these are the people for whom I feel the need to write the sequel. Light novels live and die on their serious potential, and you're basically shit out of luck without an anime adaptation. But the thing is, I developed writer's block. The envy of my fellow literature club members is too much. It's made me disgusted with people. And since I'm officially an author now, I've got all kinds of people kissing my arse online. People care way too much about status, while faith in the literary gods wears thin. Which brings me to existentialism. As much as I want to make my offering to the gods of the arts, I'm only human, and sometimes humans just aren't feeling it. I'm sure Dostoevsky and Kierkegaard felt the same way too. The Renaissance induces a shift of perspective from God as a center to man. Viva la Renaissance! I don't think Ida really was into it that much. Nah, I really enjoyed it. But well, games take a long time to make and are very fast to beat, so you know. That's true, that's true. But as long as a person really cherished it, then it should count, you know? Don't go good just for your friends you don't know. Or pull me if only Ida liked him more. Wow. If only there was cute and funny Iroki in there. Wow. I want to visit Russia. I feel like it'd help me regain my faith in the arts. I'd love to see the snow. This painting is incredible, right? There's something about Russian women. Their eyes are cold. Ah, okay, dungeon dweller. Yeah, there's a warmth to them at the same time. Portrait of an unknown woman. I prefer the alternative title, though. Portrait of an unforgettable woman. People call it the Russian Mona Lisa. I'd love to visit the gallery one day to see it in the flesh. It's fucked up that no one can visit the Hermitage Museum because of this war shit. Guess that's humanity's loss. Though I suppose that's not where the portrait of an unforgettable woman is anyway. Details, details. Anyway, it breaks my heart that art and culture are being destroyed by stupid egotistical shit like wars and the petty relations of humans in their little cliches on their social medias. I'm not just venting my frustrations at you because I'm not making any progress with Volume 2. That's not it, I swear. Yeah, sure, bro. Don't judge me by the blank page. Once I type one word, I'm off. I write the whole thing in one go. I don't think that makes you a good writer, my bro. I did add Mahiro though, and that I love you for. Thank you for adding my angel, my wife. You know, my Mahiro shrine grows with your additional CG, you know? To me, there's no difference between one word and 1,000 words. It's so loud. Seriously, the whole world is filled with noise. The moment I step outside, all these strangers' feelings wash over me. It's so fucking loud. Everyone's always thinking about such dumb shit. I can see the bullshit and I hate it. That's why I have to stay secluded in my room. Woe is me. It'd be so much easier to cope if people thought about intellectual things. But no, their brains are just filled with crap. Short form videos and Netflix, dating apps and X-rated ASMR. Too real for you? How about you go take a look around at God's green earth? You're so fixated on that little screen in front of you that you've lost touch with the sublimity of the natural world. Is that too big a word for you? Let me break it down. I'm talking about touching grass. I feel... I'm not called out, you guys are. So, what's the story of the game? I still don't know because of how funny the drama is on this chat. Basically, it's like Incel Simulator with a very cute sister. You know? So go touch grass, Ivries. The room looks so cool. I know, right? Do you see the little kitty cats everywhere? Or is that just me hallucinating? I feel like nobody knows besides Iromi. Joke's on you, I didn't read the synopsis. I just downloaded the demo. This game is feeling more and more like the author ranting about society for a proxy. It does, doesn't it? That's the great part about it. I love it so much. It's just like Incel Simulator. It's so funny. You're welcome, Idris. I would like you to know you've made me laugh a lot, so I hope you have a good day. That's so kind. Ah, that's so kind. I made you. Right till you're digging your own grave. Yeah, this wet behind the ears light novel author is telling you that your life is devoid of poetic beauty and natural vistas. Ironic, huh? I also would like everyone to know I knew a person that spoke like this. And yes, I do not talk to them anymore for obvious reasons. Ha 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 ha! Kill your, keep yourself safe. Needy Streamer was no different, but he didn't directly say shit like this. That's true. That's true. Though, again, you know, if you think about it, I forgot, K Angel was a proxy for this main character. If you think about it, maybe the author will link K Angel with this protagonist. Maybe this is like the boyfriend slash girlfriend that lives with K Angel in the end. You never know. Maybe Sahana ends up being K Angel. You know, maybe she turns into Ame somehow. I know, Iro, I know. I play too many MOBAs to instantly think of the other meaning. Ha ha ha. Me too, me too. I didn't even know kill yourself could be keep yourself safe. Oni-chan! I like how the little sister's so seductive as well. You're lonely deep down, aren't you? She's that cute! I am so lonely. You think less of me for it? No way, I love you! Thank you. But I don't like to see you miserable. That's just how it is for authors. No creativity without pain. No, that's not the reason. You're intoxicated by your own noble suffering. You've made misery your identity, to the point that you're lost without it. You know that life is hard, so you intentionally make it harder for yourself because you think that'll let you run away from other bigger problems. Wow, it's cute and funny, little sister. Instant suspense says, wow, guys, we're finally getting dialogue from our favorite character in the entire world. I think it's time we stop before it gets any worse. This music is screaming early 2000s vision novel. I know, it's so good. I'm so excited. I love it so much. I love her. She's so cute. Like, look at the little flower in her hair and the blue dress and the nice black tie and the nice like blue dilated eyes are so cute and the white hair. Oh, it's so cute. And the little like sticking up ahage thing. Okay, it's not ahage, ahog. I don't know what it is. The little sticky antenna thing. It's okay, I made it all laugh a lot, so it's all good. Exactly. Exactly. I love you too, White. I love Twist Sister and your demise. But that demise is not coming unless you pay $5.99 today for a subscription. And then we'll make it happen. Just say cowlick, you retard. But if I say cowlick, it sounds like oddly like sensual, you know? You hardly want to talk when you refuse to go to school. It's not that I'm running away from school. I want to be with you, Oni-chan. Always and forever. Really? She's right that I'm running from something. But aren't we all? People can't deal with reality 24/7. By that virtue, I became a warrior the moment I submitted my light novel. I'm not hiding in the literature club room. Joining a wound-licked so-called jerk. I'm on the battlefield, armed and ready, preparing for my next skirmish. I have no idea what that meant. I just read it and was confused. Whoa, that low was for Charaniro. Back with, but I love you too. I love you, I love you, I love you. You're coming up with excuses in your head again, aren't you? Can my sister read minds too? You blame yourself and you blame other people, and then your mind goes off chasing excuses. But truly weak people don't even look for excuses. Somewhere deep down you're trying your best to have compassion for yourself and other people. That's what gets you stuck thinking in circles and bringing you down. It'd do wonders for that depressed self-conscious of yours if you just let it all go. Bro, this sister's so based. That's why I'm here for you. Guys, it's a thumbnail, it's a thumbnail, it's a thumbnail. She blinks, she blinks, she blinks. She's real, guys. I swear she ain't a 2D girl. She's real, she's real, she's real. I'll always be right here. Thanks, but I'm afraid you'll have to step out every once in a while so I can crack open our porn site. I'll be right here. Were you listening to me? The only way to escape this mutual mass surveillance is for embracing tribalism. I'm talking about primitive relations like blood bonds. Being siblings isn't the only form of human connection. There are all kinds of ways to connect with people, like friendships or romance and stuff. Maybe somewhere out there, but not for me. You say that most everyone is a frog in a well, but you're an author in your room. I'm not just holed up in here pretending to be an author. I've actually published something. I got royalties enough to live on even. Then it doesn't matter that you're not writing. You can be happy if that's what you want. My only joy... I was about to say the jib. I'm so sorry, guys. I nearly said the dupe without censoring. My only joy is in sublimating misery. See, Waito, even the little sister in the game knows. Exactly. Sahana gonna tell you straight, Waito. What if the girl turns out to be Spider-Man? Nobody knows his identity after all. I don't think Sahana looks like a Peter Parker to me. And that's not true. If you've seen the first few Spider-Man, you know his identity been leaked to public many times, and he's never tried to hide it. Because he's a dipshit. Such a cute little. Can I pat her? Aha! Can I touch her? I knew it! I get to pat her little hair. She's so cute. Thanks, Sahana.
You're welcome, Anita. Till death do us part. Then how about we die right now?
Oh, I guess I said, till death do us part.
And how about we die right now?
No, not yet. You still have a lot left to write. Oh, I wish I hate these types of visual novels. I never know who's voicing what.
No, not yet. You still have a lot left to write. Okay. Good night, Anita.
Night, Sahana. Hope you have a sweet dream.
I already am. You're my sweet dream, Anita. Bum, bum, bum.
Maybe she's Gwen Stacy? Oh, like in the Spideyverse. She's a girl I'm cheating with? Oh no. I'm at 3 conversations at once, so I'm totally lost. What do you mean you have 3 conversations at once? Why are you cheating on me? Petition to burn down Waddle's house? I will sign. Discussing the next Epstein Island trip. Oh no. Not in those black chats, Waddle. Not in those black chats. We're not even dating or married. But you can still cheat on me, Waddle. Make sure to join the camp at Discord right now for mandatory meowing, meow, 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 meow. How could I be cheating? You can cheat on your friends. It's valid. Ever since I was a child, I've always been one step removed from the rest of the world. I couldn't stand this rotten stench. I unconsciously trained myself to take a bird's eye view of the universe, as far as I was part of it. And how did I see my parents? A pig and a kappa. 2 bundles of vanity wrapped up in the stereotypical trappings of middle age. My father, a pudgy white-collared worker who throws his weight around to hide the fact that he has nothing going for him beyond his position at the company. My mother, a nympha who drains her husband's meager earnings, still desperately seeking flattery from men despite being old and washed up. Even as they rip each other to shreds day in and day out, they stay together for the sake of appearances, leaving my sister and I caught in the middle of the disputes. Well, to be clear, they don't try to drag us into their shit. They're just constantly at one another's throats. Still, neither ever found the courage to take the kids and leave. The endless repetitive routine of it bores me. I'm wondering why they're even alive. Oh god. Why can't they just kill themselves? I don't need parents, I could be homeless. What are they living for? For Dad, the list seems to be working, drinking, and betting on the ponies. Just like me, for real. Thank you. Thank you for the like, Adam. Thank you. I hope you sleep well. And thank you for sticking around so much. I really hope you get enough sleep. Thank you. Also, take another cold coffee tomorrow, please. Mum hoards trinkets and sleeps around. Ted lurking forever. Ah yes, as he sleeps, the eternal slumber that we all wish to seek. But a designer bag or a winning ticket isn't going to fill the emptiness inside. That's a process, something you work at your whole life, not something you just achieve one day. Fortunately, they're the kind of people who want to save face in front of the kids, and it only creeps them out when I say such things to them. So pathetic. To be fair, this writer also gives me vibes of like I don't know, like if you read like No Longer Human, It gives me vibes of him. Exactly like that. What does blank blank what the blah 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 invited blah blah island blah blah blah. Oh shit. Did you just get a leak, cats? Holy holy. Make sure to send that to the police next. I think that life is about finding meaning. I mean, anyone can simply exist. That's not what I'm talking about. There's no inherent meaning there. Being here on Earth just means your parents follow their base biological instinct, the urge to reproduce. God's commandments, be fruitful and multiply. I highly doubt God imbues each sexual encounter with divine meaning. Being born is a coincidence. Some people attempt to find meaning in their existence. However, and these are the ones like me who end up with a pseudo-intellectual bent and a career to match. Nice. The people who go around saying they want to be a writer while never doing anything to make it reality aren't actually interested in finding their purpose. Those people are content with their lives such as they are. They get used to the daily grind of the job. They told themselves was only going to be a stopgap of figure. Hey, they're making a living, and it's not so bad after all. Following the same old routine of interacting with co-workers and killing time online after work. If they're truly hungry for meaning and purpose, you can seize them for yourselves. Dreams do come true. I'd be lynched if I said that at my club, though. Ha! Dreams come true if you try hard, guys. Have you ever tried? I'm a member of my not so overly impressive university's literature club. I figured it was a place where things would be a little quieter for me. So many words. And you're right. And because it's hard for everyone to read, I read it for them, you know? Like a little bedtime story. So hi, welcome to the stream. I hope you had a very meowy day. Manful face. Nya nya nya. I figured it was a place where things would be a little quieter for me. Yeah. No problem. I hope you did something very meowy today too, you know? I did lots of meowy work, you know? Like working on these thumbnails. Let's take a peek into the minds of the wannabes in the club room. I spend so much time thinking about people's reasons for living that I can pretty much read the mind of anybody I've had a few interactions with. In fact, I can practically hear their inner monologues as they're spoken aloud. Okay, what does a nerd think? Member D. D for this dick. He likes literature, writing, criticism, and hanging out with the group, and he participates in it all to a point that his heart isn't into it. His critiques are fine, literature grads aren't exactly in high demand, but I expect he has a decent chance of finding employment. He's pretty much got things figured out, but he's not driven, and he has a complex about that. Sure, he wants to be a writer, but he doesn't have the passion to devote himself entirely to the craft. Given the chance, he'd much rather go out with his friends. Whether we're making a zine, he might pull an all-nighter for it. He skates by on this level of commitment. The other club members generally like his writing, but we all want something, including him, plays now. He's not good enough to be published. Oh, by now, he's not good enough to be published. Damn, bro. Imagine using kanjis to, like, do the English meanings. Nice. Great thumbnail. Thank you, I appreciate it. See, with that thumbnail, it actually deleted itself yesterday and I had to redo it. It was such a great time. I love Photoshop. Are you feeling okay, Ido? I'm feeling meowy. Thank you for asking, Water, you know? I'm pushing through. It's just like when I have to read a lot, my brain like fogs over, you know? It happens every time I read, don't worry. Vaguely, he had hoped that even so, maybe he could become a writer, that with his natural ability to get by, he might unexpectedly slip through that gate. But little by little, precisely because he's so perceptive, he realizes that the drive possessed by the real ones is nothing like this. And so, despite thinking of himself as the kind of guy who can do anything he puts his mind to, he's given up on the idea, knowing that he'll never be able to dedicate himself to something to the exclusion of all else. He'll graduate with a mixed bag of happiness and unhappiness, topped with a heaping helping of existential dread, about a life filled with mediocrity and the rare fluke of a solid showing, yet with no clear game plan. I suppose that's all you can expect from the average university student anyways.
Yes, I'm qualified to judge. Don't forget that I made it past the gatekeepers. I'm a published author. Ah yes guys, don't forget that I published a book. That's why I can have so many opinions on all these stupid people. A girl who loves literature, but loves being a literature girl even more. In high school, I also wonder if this is like greatly translated or not, you know, because they're using so many like trendy words. In high school, she was one of those forgettable girls with few prospects, but on entering college, she found her niche as a reader and suddenly shot up in popularity. If you can really get into it with her over whatever the club is reading this week, you'll be seen as a popular guy. So the guys spend their dull days trying to impress her, but with more than a few falling for her along the way. But she's a little anxious. She knows that her value is extremely localized. She's got to seize the next opportunity as soon as it presents itself, and she's here with the aim of using her current popularity as a springboard to find a man and lock down her life. Ah yes, just as a cash cow. Still, she's not a bad person. This is just what people do. I wouldn't go that far, my guy. I would say that is kind of bad. A window shopper, plain and simple. He has no intention of becoming a writer, but he likes to think he's smarter than his peers who spend their time gaming or reading manga. And he's got to maintain that self-image. So he shows up at the club room, and very occasionally he writes some sort of critique to stroke his own ego. And that's not the only thing he strokes in club. Not when he stares at the girl. Oh wow. It's not even at the level of a high school book report, and even so, he mostly just copies it from essays he finds online. He hasn't been reading as much recently, instead spending more time on mobile gaming or webcomics, like a true OG. Gotta do your gacha dailies, you know? He kinda wants to become one of those insufferable film guys, but his problem is that he immediately gets distracted by his phone whenever he starts watching a movie at home, so he doesn't really absorb the content. Ah yeah, so he is a Netflix movie watcher, I see. His type is pretty good at navigating life, and he might even land a job at a small publisher before graduating. There, he'll tell the young authors he runs into, "I just couldn't hack it as a writer," like he's passing on his dreams to the next generation, when in reality he's just passing the book. She has an aversion to men, like a germaphobe to germs. Isn't there a term for that? I mean, I don't know what the word is. It's like a misandrist, I think. Though she reads books that has gender as a central theme. Misandrist, yeah, let's go. I actually know a big word. I hope everyone is proud of me. That's the first in a while. She takes pleasure in the consistency and routine of the club meetings, sharing her insights into these works as well as her own thoughts on her pet theme. Her identity now revolves around delivering her insights on how a work depicts women, whether they want to hear it or not. She loves toxic masculinity and is highly critical of any perceived vulgar talk from club members or people online. People neither respect nor fear her, though they've simply started avoiding her because she's a pain in the arse. Once someone responded that gender wasn't the only theme of a particular work, and she angrily shot back that they clearly hadn't understood the author's intent. Being overly conscious of the differences between men and women only narrows one's worldview. Follower count is just a number, but she feels beholden to the people whose attention she has garnered with her provocative rhetoric. Her success is modest, but it is success nevertheless. At the root of it all is a lack of self-esteem as a woman who doesn't get much attention from the opposite sex, and she's terrified that people will see through that truth. The men and women in the club exist far more harmoniously than she'd have you believe. Age is just a number. It really is just a number. No, it isn't. It's just a number if the sister is underage. Meow Sanders, yeah! But wouldn't that mean that people are scared of female cats? Like, is that even possible to be scared of a female cat? They're so cute and funny, wow! Like me, you know? And you can't say you're scared of me if you're in my stream, you know? In her shouted rants about liberation and independence, she reveals a heart bound by invisible chains. Last but not least, there's a guy at the back of the room, cultivating a gloomy aura. The one with the unsettling look in his eyes. I'm guessing that is him, right? He's a real character, but the truth is, he's just your average wannabe. Another young guy dreaming of being an author and critic. Oh, so it's not him. Whenever I'm successful, he directs his oppressive envy at me like a laser, and it burns. Or maybe it is him, and he's gonna do some self-rhetoric, like, haha, you know, myself is the biggest critic that I have. Oh no, sorry, it's Hiyakawa. Oh, they can be scared. Remember that masochists exist. Wait, what are masochists? I don't understand. I don't think I've ever heard of masochist. His name is Hiyakawa, written with the characters for Cold Riddle. The guy is as icy as his namesake. People used to ironically call him sensei because he pompously criticizes others despite not having achieved anything himself. That all ended when my book was published. Now I'm sensei. It's hard to tell whether he's glad the nickname is gone or whether he liked having his superiority acknowledged, even in jest. He burns with envy towards anyone he thinks has gotten ahead of him in life. Every day he compliments me on my work. It's so obnoxious. I want to quit the club, but now that I'm an author, it feels awkward. That's the only reason I'm still here. Definitely not to flaunt to everybody that they're so unsuccessful compared to I. Yeah, I think I wrote it badly. Oh, do you mean like masochist? Like a masochist? If you mean masochist, I'm a masochist and a sadist, you know? That is important information to everyone here. By the way, I do have a friend I sometimes hang out with on the weekends, but things are awkward with him right now. He is the most normal normie who ever normed. He definitely looks like it. He looks like the type of guy who's a pimp, you know? We were never joined at the hip or anything, but I've known him since elementary school. Sometimes we don't hang out for a few years, but we always seem to come back together. You know the kind of relationship, right? He seems to be working hard to line up a job for after graduation. That's the kind of thing that makes him a normie, you see. A normal person walks around wearing clothes because normal people don't get naked in public. Well, I'd hope you'd also not be a voyeurist, my guy. I think you can get arrested for that. We plan to meet up soon to celebrate my book's publication. Well, it won't be much of a celebration. We're just gonna hang out in town, and he'll probably treat me to dinner. It'll be pure normalcy. I mean that in a good way. I'm grateful for it, but as someone who can read minds, I'm also a bit nervous for it. Beneath his outward celebration of my success, frustration buzzes. He's desperately trying to suppress the fear of being surpassed by his friends. He doesn't know how to feel about the fact that I'm here getting money and recognition while he's dealing with the stress of job hunting. But what can you do? It's just another interpersonal struggle, a bite of a different kind from what I have with Hiyakawa. My guy really talks like the protagonist of No Longer Human. It's like giving me such big whiplash. Because the guy didn't think he was a problem until he was the problem, you know? But Dice... I don't remember his name. It begins with a D. It begins with a D. What game is it? This is Sister of the Paranoia. It's the demo and the full game comes out on the 14th or the 17th. Yeah, Dazai! Yeah, Dazai. That's who it is. You're so smart, Penguin, so smart. There are some things that would make people like this envious. That's what makes it so difficult. Beyond the deep shadow lies a bright light and vice versa. Readers reply to my posts with positive messages of encouragement. Of course, people discuss my work on review sites and message boards, but the people who contact me directly are usually fans with an interest in rising authors. Though I suppose the fact that I don't have enough exposure to have haters yet probably isn't a good thing. Fairu. Osamu Dazai. Oops. Yeah, Osamu. Fire Lord Ozai. What is that reference? You're gonna have to tell me. Ozai is the main villain of Atla. What is Atla? I'm so confused. What is Atla? Am I not cultured enough? Hope the next volume sells enough for me to get publicly slammed. Avatar. Oh, Avatar. I see. Yeah, Avatar the Lazy Airbender. I agree with you, Waito. that guy, well, I don't know what he's called, the baldy, he is lazy, isn't he? Anyways, I do get plenty of DMs from girls too, you know? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. The people who secretly send me direct messages in the hopes of using me somehow for their own advantage, mostly women. This in turn fuels the jealousy of their peers who have nothing special going for them. If I show any interest in return, I'll be lambasted as only being in it for the women. But the true greats turn their messy romantic troubles into literature, right? Ozumo Dazai and Sakaguchi Ango were womanizers. Not that that would listen to reason. I mean, well, my guy literally just name dropped who he sounds like. He's comparing himself to Ozumo Dazai, guys. He's fucked in the head, guys. Literally so confirmed. I read it fast and I read the Avatar The Last Alzheimer. To be fair, he is bold at his mere age of like 9. You might be onto something there, Idris. I've got game 2 though. I got a DM from a girl who wants to meet up. Going by her account, she seems to be a fairly cute university student and model who has aspirations of becoming a VTuber. She looks average enough to me, but her selfies get plenty of likes and she has about 3,000 followers. She's into alternative stuff and she messaged me because she emotionally connected with my work. Oh god, not the VTuber! My guy avoided it! VTuber is red flag! Definitely not self-reporting. Well, I'll be damned. It could be interesting to take a peek inside her head and use it as inspiration for my work. I haven't responded yet. Yet, quote mark. But you see, the only girl for me is my sister. How blasphemous that he thinks of spending it with anybody else but the sister. Ang wasn't in an ice block, he just forgot 100 years. Which makes him with Alzheimer's. Is Koma theory real? Finally, to play the part of the broken student, I have a part-time job working the night shift at a convenience store. That's all I felt up to. The store is surprisingly quiet at night, though it's a comparatively good time of the day. The work itself is strenuous. Every day I find myself wanting to punch the manager in the face. The only reason convenience store managers across the nation are still alive is because night shift pay is slightly higher. That's why I haven't killed him. My guy's really holding it back. Definitely not so he's not arrested. Let's take a peek inside the customers, shall we? I like observing them from behind the register. There can be something almost childishly innocent about the patrons who come here at night. Oh, like I mentioned before, my ability isn't something so convenient as telepathy. It's more like a form of synesthesia, and I do need a certain amount of information for it to work. While I can hazard a decent guess from observing their actions and body language, it's only after a few conversations that I start to see deeper. That's why I don't like to get close to people. I can't help it though, I'm already in their minds. Is he the next in the Avengers? This guy could have the most W life if he was normal. I know, right? He's so funny though. Lurking has been initiated exactly how a cat uses lurking itself to hunt. Can confirm. But thank you for supporting the stream. Thank you so much, Yon. Thank you. I hope you're having a meowy day so far. Thank you. Let's look at the older man. This old guy is all regular. He's always pissed off about something. If the cashier's too slow bagging his purchases, he'll curse them out. Despite that, he buys a ton of candy. Both his work life and home life are falling apart. After his night shift end, he fills his basket with carbs so he can eat his stress away. His body's expanded with his sedentary lifestyle, and he's transforming into a lump of flesh that disgusts his co-workers and family. My dad's the same. Gluttony is the most convenient sin. Even a complete idiot can stuff themselves. And that's what idiots do. It's a lack of self-control. To be human is to restrain one's desires. And that's rationality. We aren't beasts to be controlled by our instincts. Said like a true normie, you know. I can't go against my gotcha urges to pull, you know. She's clearly a hostess. I mean, you can tell from how she's dressed. Maybe she doesn't work at a hostess bar specifically, but she definitely works the red light district. There's a delicate soul wrapped in those fleshy clothes. I guess she's here for condoms or cigarettes. She flits in on her break, then disappears again into the neon world. There you go. She's picked up a pack of condoms. Well, at least she's not one of those chicks who's obsessed with hosts. How do I know that? Hosts always have condoms on them. They'll look out for that number one. This is all just speculation, of course. A man has to entertain himself when he works night shift. See, the thing is, this guy gives, like, not only incel vibes, but the vibes of, like, he builds an entire fantasy in his mind, you know? He's, like, you know that one girl off the street that he saw one time? He's, like, married her, had kids with her, has pets with her, been put into jail because of her, you know? He's that kind of guy, you know? And then he asks her out after building this entire fantasy, and she's like, do I even know you? And then he starts raid baiting online because she rejected him. I bet he's a runaway. Nice. Nyandere! Nya 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 nya! And by that, you mean your kitty is gonna lock you in the basement because you forgot to feed it. Hehe. Like me, for real, for real. Why are you saying you're an incel that builds fantasies in your head? Does every guy not do that? Penguin, is this a self-report as well? I'm starting to learn about my chat very much today. Just about the getting disillusioned and acting on it part. So like not like this guy? Yeah, but I think what a pain, too much work, true. Why not just stay maidenless for the rest of your life? Curfew ends at 4 AM, so until then he evades the eyes of the law by drifting around the stores that are open into the early hours. He could pass for 18, but it's always better to err on the side of caution, true. Don't want a gangbang and he turns to be underage. Nice, nice, my guy. Not that I have any intention of turning him in. I bear him no ill will. It's not like he's shoplifting or anything. There's a dumbass dropout who often works the same shift as me, and I don't want this kid to head towards the same future. Ah yes, being so kind. I'm happy to let him browse for a while. It'll liven things up a bit. Me thinking about petting the cat, but then she runs away. Hashtag relatable. I know, right? Why do kitties run away from me? I just wanna, like, head mash them. Just like Morgana and Persona 5. You know? The streets are so deserted this late at night that I feel a certain closeness with the stranger's glimpse from the corners of my eye. You know how it is. But even as I hold myself apart, I am like these people. Like that dropout co-worker I mentioned before. One surrounded to reflect one's own nature. I too am a character in the setting. I'll be making my exit shortly though, now that I have my prize money and royalties. Sadly, I shall be tendering my resignation, leaving this liminal space where, at an hourly rate of 1,450 yen, a teenager can work a 10-hour shift and earn more money than they ever imagined. This place is like life's waiting room, but it's time to leave. I'm determined to move forward to my future. I would also like to say, like, that line above is literally like saying, like, the world is your oyster. It is so cringe. Serves you all right, and that's how I spend my days. I hate humanity and I hate this world. Especially since my sickly little sister was born. She went through a lot before she stabilized, and now we siblings are in a world of our own. Sahana was born 1,000 times smarter than the average person. She's a genius. She was far too advanced for her elementary school, so she stopped going. Since my elementary school days, I've always thought deeply on questions such as, why are people so cruel and what determines what's right or wrong? The more I thought, the more distant I grew from other people, till I started to see inside their heads. Once my mother asked me, why don't you like school? When I asked her if the other mums thought less of her because her kid was a loner, she screwed up her face in disgust and called me a little demon. But I'd asked the question in good faith. I'd heard the concern buzzing behind her words, and I simply wanted to help. Ah yes, like Ozumadazai mayhaps? Though to be fair, I think Ozumadazai was a more redeemable guy than this guy. That's a skill issue, I don't have that problem. You don't, Ivris? Can you tell me how you do it? You must have that cat riz, you know? I don't got that cat riz though, and I'm so jealous. Kitties are scared of me, but doggos love me. What is the correlation and how do I fix this? You're still awake, Oni-chan? I have the passive skill that animals like me. In what gacha did you get this, and which gacha do I have to pick up to gain this skill?
It's so cute, little sister. Oh no, my kitty, my kitty.
At the sound of my sister's voice, I finally became aware of the time.
Nighttime is for sleeping, you know?
It's the middle of the night. The witching hour when the whole world slumbers except for me. I feel bad for keeping Sahana up too, but I don't think she minds. Since neither of us goes to school, the time kept by those in the outside world doesn't really apply to us. There's no point in forcing ourselves to adhere to the logic of a world which we are not a part of. Sahana only mentioned the time as a conversation starter. She wants me to pay attention to her. Twisted as we may be, she still wants us to play as being a happy family. Plus, kids find it fun to be up late while everybody else their age is tucked in bed getting a good night's sleep before school the next day. It's not a gotcha. You chose your skills when spawning, just that you don't remember that. Then what skills did I choose? So Ito chose to be British. I didn't choose to be British. I swear it's my parents, you know? I swear they cursed me. I didn't curse myself. Why would I want the British debuff? Unless it gets me more cats.
Immortal Koma! Exactly. I'm everyone's little sister. Oni-chan? Oni-chan? Please help pop me, Oni-chan. Please pop me, Oni-chan.
They follow their parents' and teachers' orders going to school, even though they'd rather not. Already being conditioned into wage slavery as they learn to wake with the dawn. It's idiotic. They have no idea how much quieter and more enjoyable the world is at night.
Yay, helper. Thank you now. I'm glad Oni-chan listened to me, you know?
But when you think, like I said, you ask yourself, what the hell? Your last life lived to choose the skills you have now, like what the fuck? True, you know? Maybe I went through a life of being American, and that's why I chose being British. That would be a base choice, not gonna lie. I'm so proud of my sister when I compare her to those drones. She will happily point out her brother's unhealthy habits while having no intention of going to school herself.
Oni-chan, you're mocking people in your head again, aren't you?
No, I'm not. Actually, I was thinking how proud I am of you.
It's okay. You justify yourself by looking down at people who live normal lives.
No, I don't. And even if I do think along those lines, I'm not looking down on people, I'm just stating facts.
You'd be lost without me.
That goes both ways. We're two shut-ins together. If one of us left, that's the whole world gone. You can't really say you're living if there's no one else around.
But we can say we're alive in a world of only each other.
I don't know, but we're living more than we would be if we were completely alone, I think. Though only barely. But I'm okay with that.
I'm fine with that too.
Time for the seduction.
Turned on. I'll always be here.
My sister is always cynical, yet always so earnest. She's such a weird girl, but that's fine. If she were normal, she'd probably hate her older brother. Plus, she'd be up in the daytime and going to school. She'd set some awful alarm it'd wake up to. She'd set some awful alarm and it would wake me up too. But because she'd be the good girl, doing what she was supposed to, my complaints would be irrelevant. That's how neurotypicals exclude people like us before they even notice us. Those cruel people.
We're just committing slow suicide together, aren't we, Ani-chan?
This is so double suicide, Ozumod as I called it. Holy shit. I'm so glad I read it. Oh god. Please be translated. Dukkha. The truth at the foundation of the Buddhist teaching. Dukkha. Tik-duk. It means that life is suffering. I do know that indeed. I did take that in school. How do you know? PTSD. Also, does this guy actually have some kind of ability? Or did I misunderstand the dialogue from before?
I think he just like the thing is I think it's like up to your interpretation, right? Like it's the same with like reading No Longer Human, right? Like he's in No Longer Human, Osamu Dazai says that he has an innate ability to read people and to like fool and manipulate people, you know? But in reality, like he's just an average guy, you know? I think it's probably the same with this fella. He's just like acting like he's God, you know? I'm a fan of Buddhism. I see it as a religion of resignation. It's like this is the way the world is. Get used to it. Things are never going to go how you want them to. Suffering is the core of life. Any moment without pain is a bonus. You live with the assumption that nothing will go as planned, finding happiness in the rare occasions when it does. But I hate that kind of people who spout nonsense about living without expecting anything from other people. They're liars. Can see it in the colour of their emotions. They just want to show off, acting like they know all about suffering and truth. But deep in their eyes, you can see it. Hey, still believe in other people. I mean, if your average person could achieve enlightenment that easily, there'd be no need for Buddhism, would there? So long as they're alive, you'll always be suffering. That's just the way it is. I read a book by a famous psychiatrist. After delving into so many minds, this doctor apparently concluded that moments of peace or joy were rare and fleeting among the harsh realities of life. Really gives you hope, right? Everyone is suffering. That is indeed true. Maybe he has Spidey abilities. He hasn't been with Spider-Man. What's with you and Spider-Man, cats? Have you been watching all of the Spider-Man recently? Fan of Yandere ASMR? Then check out my newest YouTube channel. Nya 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 nya. If you want to hear me seduce you to sleep, nya nya nya. Or break an arm, you know, you choose, you choose. Now, I'd really rather not, but it's time I made some human connection in this shitty world. Living is inextricably tied to relationships, so I go into power forward while I have even a little motivation. As much as it pains me, experience is necessary sustenance for creative work. To live is to suffer. I do need to watch that new movie. I mean, I have currently finished the three original Spider-Man movies. The next one I'm going to aim for is Doctor Strange before I do the Amazing Spider-Man movies. But I hope the new movie is good. To live is to suffer. Now, where shall we go? Hopefully somewhere nice. In the sister's room. Demo scenario. Tanjiko Botan. One little puppy burning bright. Watch me, come a light. There my first star shining in the night. Collected poems of Suji Terayama. You've got to be careful when it comes to relationships with the opposite sex, especially in today's mutual surveillance society. Treat every bit of personal information and correspondence as though it's public knowledge. In this twisted panopticon, you never know who's watching or what'll get leaked. The direct messaging feature on most social media platforms is a particularly temperamental beast. Young men and women are engaged in a perpetual struggle. Their objective is to find and couple with the best possible specimen of the opposite sex, all while dodging the pitfalls of our surveillance society. In this invisible war, DMs are a powerful tool to seal a march in the competition. As long as messages stay private, they let you interact out of sight of prying eyes. Move the conversation to Line or Discord and you've cleared the first hurdle. Screw it up though and your head's on the block. Now, any degree of success attracts some amount of attention online. As I mentioned, even my inbox sees its share of traffic. Opportunists looking to stake their claim on an up-and-coming light novel author pour in by the dozens. Well, at least by 2s and 3s. My guy, I wouldn't call that being popular. More like the spam sex bots you get in your emails. The Andrew Garfield movies are underrated. Andrew Garfield, is that the Amazing Spider-Man? But it was this girl who caught my eye. As I've said before, I got a DM from a small account saying she loved my work and wanted to meet. I clicked through the profile of a typical university-age girl. E-girl, sorry. I need to specify. Yes, he's the Amazing Spider-Man. I still have to watch the Amazing Spider-Man movies. I'll report back when I've seen them. But like, I didn't really like the original trilogy. I wasn't a fan of the actors. And, you know, Mary Jane was like she was such an easy girl. Like the main the main character just like ignored how easily she went to kiss another guy. Classic literature, famous paintings, gender issues, retro anime, classic cafes. Shallowly invoked between a smattering of her best moody selfies. She flattered authors who looked on the verge of going viral, no doubt sliding into their DMs the moment they let the attention go to their dicks and responded. Now she had set her sights on me. I figured I'd humour her. I was in the mood for it, I guess, to tread on an exposed bear trap, to step into the life of a woman like this, and yes, to bask in a little adoration. If I could use it in my work, all the better. To be clear, I wasn't planning on fucking her or anything. I couldn't have mustered the interest if I tried. That's not true. That's such a dad's eye response, oh my gosh. Being able to read people's minds makes romance and sex into tedious endeavours, like taking an endlessly long test you already know the answers to. Even mere attraction is a distant dream. Once I realised life is suffering, I lost the appetite entirely. Well, I guess I'll go say hi. Bye, Sahana. I'll be back soon. Why would you say bye to your sister? Fuck this girl. Go back to sister talk. Yeah! I'm the first to arrive at our meeting spot. I'd expected as much. Usually it's the guy who has to take the initiative. The girls are the valuable commodity, the ones who can afford to be discriminating, and their scheduling reflects that imbalance, or maybe I'm just stereotyping. Hey, Sensei! Sorry I'm late. Not cute enough for me. Her chestnut-hued pigtails bounce brightly. White and blue ribbons flutter with the hair they bind, touching her Lolita dress, its skirt drooping like a weeping willow. Passing old-timers gawk at the bottom emphasizing cut, and the way her short skirt catches the wind. It's like she was designed in a lab to turn men on. I find sexual desire an exhausting notion. Sex is a need most people are keenest to hide, much more than its cousins, food and sleep, and they're quick to lie or hide behind pretense whenever it rears its head. As soon as you notice it lurking underneath the surface, society becomes hell. Everyone's trying so hard to act like they're not secretly horny pieces of shit. We're all animals, I guess. It makes sense to want to procreate. But I'd never quite gotten over my youthful disgust at the idea. No, at least this guy's raw and honest, you know? He's an animal and he wants to get down and dirty. Good luck in the game. Why would I need a look in the game? Am I about to see something super cringe? I feel like that's the only type of look you need in a visual novel. But thank you anyways, I'll take that in mind. Maybe that's why I'm here. I want to prove to myself that I'm above all that I'm better than the rest. Hello there, you must be Tentacled Botan. That's me, just call me Botan. You remember my name, Sensei? Hehe, I'm so happy. Being called Sensei feels weirdly nice. Female attention might do nothing for me, but apparently I do like being recognized for my work. How well do you know Ikebukuro? I was thinking I could show you around. Not at all. I don't go out much, honestly. My family's out in the sticks, and I try to stay away from crowds. Then I'll be your guide. Thank you. The hell is this music? It's normie music. You wouldn't get it, Penguin, because you're not a normie. You don't touch grass. You only talk to your 2D waifus. I see you. Here we are, the beating heart of Ikebukuro. It's really taken over as Tokyo's otaku hub, hasn't it? Akiba's a thing of the past. It so has. It's a total fujoshi heaven. It's got all the stores and the collab cafes, a great mood. Oh god, is she a fujoshi? Oh no, she's a trap. Oh no, guys. Oh, she is falling for it. There's gotta be a trap. It's developing its own community and culture. Haha, right? Physical spaces where young people can share their hobbies have only gotten more important in the age of social media. Not that I use them myself, of course. I'm the lone wolf kind of otaku. I've never felt the need to advertise my interests. I like what I like, but I keep it to myself. I'm not compelled to share my thoughts or impressions with the people around me. Look, they've even got an arcade. That jumped me. I hope you're proud of yourself that you scared a cat girl. Got it! The first time that Redeemer's actually worked.
Yeah, I'm special and different from all these other guys. I only listen to music from anime. That's Japanese animations, not cartoons and video game soundtracks. You know, you stated like a true weeb, you know? A true weeb. I bet you've always been maidenless. I bet Maiden has never even looked at you, never spoken to you, never even blinked at you. Only those two dear wives. Though to be fair, if you think about it, who needs anybody else but the two dear wife? Gotta milk those gamblers. Oh, Sensei, you don't have to be so sarcastic. It's busy here, though. Let's go somewhere quieter. Ah, yes. Step into the arcade once, see too many people, we leave. We go to Mango Cafe. I know when I should jump scare someone. You must be a professional. I'm so sorry for the other people you've scared. Can't believe Whiter would scare you. Whiter would always scare me. Just seeing Whiter in chat. Scary, scary. This old bookstore is one of my favourite spots. What do you think? I have to admit, this place has atmosphere. A selfie with all these books would do numbers on social media, and cast her as an intellectual bookworm to boot. Girls like her love seeking out places that play into their image. Maybe I'm being unfairly cynical. There's a simple pleasure in being surrounded by rare books. What kind of books do you like? You want to know about me? That's so sweet of you. Right now I'm hunting for a rare art book. You're into art? That's interesting. But I usually come to places like this to go through old school and fashion mags. It's so much fun to see what kind of clothes were cool in the 80s and 90s. What do art and fashion mean to you? They let you live rather than just exist. That's an interesting answer. I'll make a note of that. My guy, are you stalking her? It kind of sounds like it, you know, like when he was first talking about a DM, he was like, I have her in the back for now, but I'll DM her when I'm desperate enough. Maybe I haven't been giving her enough credit. I guess someone who puts so much effort into her appearance probably would have well-developed opinions about art. Her colours don't seem muddled. Let's take a peek into her heart. D. What does her heart see? Can I pat her? No. I can look into her head. What do I see? I close off my 5 mundane senses and look with my 6, an eye that only sees emotions. I feel its focus sharpening. Slowly the colours of her thoughts and feelings come into view. The true Tenjiku Botan, the girl behind the mask, behind the username, the real face beneath her meticulous makeup. And who are you? He's actually pretty handsome, not in an obvious way, but he has a real writerly gloominess to him. And look at those sickly eyes. If I walked around with him, everyone would think I'd netted myself a one-of-a-kind catch. Sure, he's a bit on the misanthropic side, but so are all the other college guys. All that cynicism's just a shield they protect themselves with while they look for a way to stand out. A guy like him has an erogenous zone, even more sensitive than his tips of his prostrate. A guy like him has an erogenous zone, even more sensitive than his tip or his prostrate, his ego. Stoke him there, and he's sure to look my way. Holy shit. So that's the deal. She's not trying to use men to raise her profile necessarily. She's just out for validation. A relationship with a budding light novel author would be a potent weapon with the ego community. But she isn't necessarily lying about being into me, or about wanting me to like her. Human emotions are a complex colour gradient. Even what I see is only one point of view of her heart, her belittling me and her reverence, her appreciation for my work and her judgment of my appearance. They're all wrapped up together. No one's feelings are a monolith. He's sure to look my way, though, and that does pique my interest. Does he like what he sees, I wonder? Anyone his age would want me, even an otaku trying to act like romance is beneath him. But something tells me Sensei won't be that easy. He's still keeping me at arm's length. He's playing the aloof genius a little too hard, I think. Just because he writes light novels, he thinks he can ham it up. Are all writers this way? It's like he's wary of me. He looks at me like he's sizing me up. I wonder if he's planning to use me in his writing. That's kind of hot. Oh god, this girl's so fucked up just like him. I wonder what he'll do if I put the sex appeal on full blast. Could give him a glimpse of these lacy panties. Maybe once we've had a few drinks I could wrap myself around his arm and lace my fingers through his. Bet he'd loosen up a bit once we got back to the hotel. Everybody does. Would he grab my boobs, I wonder? Stare a hole through my panties? Give in to his desires and ravish me? I hope not. That's not the type of brunch I want to see right now, my girl. Well, she's a regular girl in some ways. She's indulging in her own sexuality under the guise of imagining mine, picturing me ravishing her to fantasize about being used as an outlet for male desire, desperate for an opportunity to affirm her body's worth. Hidden under the demure dress is a body burning with passion, but I won't be the one to feel her heat. You're not cute and funny, incest waifu. Ooh-ah! The fantasy only lasts a moment, though. By itself, it isn't enough to make her succumb to desire. And if it did, I think revulsion would still win out. She'd be disgusted that she got so carried away over just another man. She rates her own body too highly for that. Her youthful hunger for pleasure clashes with reluctance to sell herself short. In that sense, she's very much her age. Her actual thoughts, wow, this guy's a fucking loser. Hey, yo. Ain't that all women's thoughts, though? Women are scary. Women are so mean. Penguin, help me. The women are trying to hurt me. Will you save me? Oh, maidenless penguin. I'm gonna get this one, sensei. I hope it's a real cute book. Women fear me, fish fear me, men turn their eyes away from me as I walk. No beast dare make a sound in my presence. I am alone on this barren earth. As I cry myself to sleep every night, if only I could get a maiden. If only. Ba 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 ba. Here's a last stop. Botan's hashtag second favorite Ikebukuro spot. Isn't it adorable? I hear it's a replica of a real Czech hotel. It's very fancy, you know. You look right at home in all this European decor. Haha, yay, thanks! She beams. When I pay full attention to her, she seems to turn surprisingly genuine. Let me pause, sensei. She picks up the teapot, looking fully at peace. Daylight streams through the window, glittering off the fine china and her thin layer of eyeshadow. It's chilly outside today, so this should be just the thing. You relax so much better when you're all warmed up. Thank you. You succeeded so young that I bet you're struggling in ways the rest of us can't imagine. If easing those burdens will help your writing, the least I can do as your fan is try. Did my book really make that much of an impression? Honestly, I thought it was embarrassingly immature. I know these are just a random girl's thoughts, but it just felt so desperate, you know? Like there's all this cynicism everywhere, but when you read between the lines, it's like it's crying out for affection. I just wanted to pick up and hug it. I've never felt like that about a book before. That's gratifying to hear. Of course that's how it reads. I'm trapped in an unending hell. My ability to see people's thoughts will bring me pain until the day I die. I wish somebody could make it stop. But I won't find relief in others. People can never truly understand each other. The usual compromise is coexisting in ignorance, but my condition means that isn't an option. The only exception perhaps is family, Sahana. I am cheering for you, Sensei. I'll always be cheering for you. Ah yes, and when I start an OnlyFans, I hope you support that. Even the music is mocking him. It is, isn't it? But to be fair, I think it's all mocking, you know? Like, all of the tracks is kind of mocking him. Let's look below the waist. Beneath that innocent guise, she burns with desire. That's nothing to be ashamed of. Everyone feels desire, men and women alike. Once you recognize that, sexuality starts to feel less like a part of you, and more like a detached thing happening on some meta level. At her age, those impulses are bound to lead her into misadventure. Sooner or later, she'll end up crying into a pillow after someone else's urges exploit her. And after many loves and many abuses, she'll grow into a proper lady with her head held high, perhaps. I might boast that I can read people's minds, but only God knows what the future holds. I would also like to say, my guy is like admitting to wanting to abuse this girl so that she gets into a finer lady. Ay ay ay. A cutesy Lolita dress. Its tasteful curves suggest a soft body and slender figure. Someday some other guy will come along who loves that body deeply, who will take her flesh and soul in his arms, looking at her and only her forevermore. I hope she meets that fateful man someday, someone who makes her porcelain skin blush ruddy pink. From beneath my sunless rock, I'll watch the happy couple skip off into the sunset. Oh, I'll cry in my anguish. How sweet it must be to be human. Her actual thoughts, wow, I should do Discord and join the Cat Empire Discord. Exactly! Make sure to join the Cat Empire Discord right now for mandatory meowing, meow meow. Everyone should give in to the cat Discord. And if you join the Discord, then you'll have a great time. Why will you have a great time? Because I will be there and everyone in chat will be there. Nya nya nya. Her eyeshadow is distinctive, an appealing red with a touch of sultry pink at the edges. I'm sure her naturally lidded gaze has stolen plenty of hearts without even trying. Eye contact is at the heart of communication. Eyes touch and mood sparks, and we mistake that instantaneous feeling for attraction, for love, for friendship. That goes for more than just people. Dogs and cats make eye contact with their owners too. Gazing into someone's eyes is a sign of trust, an invisible coin humans have traded since time immemorial. Botan's distinctive eyes surely give her an edge in that crucial establishing moment. Sensei! See how impactful they are when you look at them directly? She knows how powerful her gaze is. That's why she wears such striking eyeshadow. Yeah, as they say, makeup is a woman's weapon. They say a girl's hair is an expression of her soul. If so, the ribbons in Botan's hair must symbolize the veneer of innocence she girds herself in. Her soul rustles as hot tea fills the teacup. Every ribbon adds a dash of girliness to its sheen. I do love the hairstyle though, it's very unique. Hehe. They say most of the human body is water, and that people are therefore unconsciously drawn to water. I have no idea how true that is, but the allure of her faintly shining lips and the pool of eyes blurred by moisture are certainly attractive. Apparently when animals find something dear to them, they want to feel it with their lips, like a dog licking its owner's whole body. My guy, you really shouldn't be into bestiality. The title's scaring me. It seems I've wandered out of the horse anime girl scene. Indeed, you have walked out of the horsey anime girl scene, and you've walked into the incest scene. Welcome, welcome! How are ya? I hope you enjoyed the stream. Though, to be fair, this isn't our little sister. This is just a girl that this incel has decided to give a chance, you know? Same as Iromi. When that chibi model looks into you, it can steal your soul. Nah, I don't know what you're talking about. When I look at you, I'm not telling you to give me your mortal possessions. I just expect it, you know? You give me your mortal possessions or you suffer, you know? I'm just being that kind of very nice kitty cat. Nya nya nya, nya nya nya. Maybe this guy is just classic gay or asexual. Nah. Nah. See, I told you, this girl is a trap, so if he was gay, he'd be into it. Or a multisexual. I'm a multisexual. I am a very big ciscon. I love my sister. Little sister all the way. Fuck this Botan. Give me a multi Sahana-chan. A kiss looks like an action with no meaning at all. Not even sex, but precisely because of that, a kiss between lovers takes on a significance beyond sexuality, confirming each other's affection. What kind of affection from the opposite sex have those pale pink lips of hers confirmed, I wonder? That you're a weird pervert, my guy. Let's do this again sometime, Sensei. I'll message you, okay? Every time the world hurts you, come and warm yourself back up. Take all the good and bad it could do to a delicate man, all those sights and memories and smells and emotions, and pour them into writing a wonderful book. You have that skill, you can experience sadness, experience suffering, and turn those dark, twisted feelings into words. You were born with that curse and that blessing. So let's get tea again sometime. I'll pour you a cup for you whenever you want. You do not get to steal my Uma Musume horses. I do not give my hussy to Chibi Cat. What about we share them? I have them every Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday. You have them every Tuesday or Fridays, you know? It seems like a good deal to me. I really loved your book. Definitely don't love anything else about Sensei. I mean, Chan, you actually met with a woman, that's rare. How can you tell? It's a little bit scary. Maybe it's because you smell different than usual, but I'm relieved. So you do have a boy side to Anita. Don't misunderstand. That kind of frivolous relationship is a no-go for me. Today was more like research for my work. Even the way you panic and try to cover it up makes you seem like an ordinary boy somehow. But topics about men and women are difficult. Why does everything immediately get connected to romance? Because everything gets forced into an interpretation of love. I can't deny it or affirm it. What a pain. And what made you meet this person? DMs. She told me directly that she liked my work and wanted to talk, and I accepted out of curiosity. Partly as research, and that's all really. You can visit them sometimes. Okay. Tell me, where's your stables? I'll go there ASAP. After stream. I'm there to hit up your horses. And definitely not do anything else to those horses, I promise. I'll be kind to them. Why he talks more and more like Whiter, even as it's Sunday bad. Do you think Whiter's a dungeon dweller, if it is? You know, I could kind of agree with you. I could see it, to be honest. Anita? Yeah? I'm going to say something unusually normal. You're already a commercially published writer, so is it bad to casually meet girls who are your fans? As for that, you're probably right. Damn it, this is exactly why dealing with the opposite sex is such a pain. Even among human relationships full of wild guesses and misunderstandings, this is especially exhausting. It's terrifying that people in the world go out of their way to overcomplicate these maddening roundabout hurdles just to devote half their lives to a single person. Nia-chan is a boy too. That's why I hate it. Only wish I could be a girl too, like my cute and wholesome Sahana-chan. I'll always love you, even if the whole world fears you. It's animated! Anita? Oh god. Oh god, this is really incel simulator. Demo scenario. Dokodami. You don't need to understand, but tell me, am I all that bad? Lullaby, lullaby, it's time to part. Lullaby, lullaby, my jagged heart. The checkers. See, this guy could be like writing things of like authors that don't actually exist, and I would just accept it because I have no idea who half of these people are. But yes, I will take a quick break. I'm gonna put my doggo to bed. I hope everyone has enjoyed it so far. Hopefully we'll be able to finish this demo today. We got this, but for now, break time. Be right back. These Wato strays are crazy. I know, right? Hey nyan, every nyan, I'm back, back, back. Make sure to join the cap and disco by meow for mandatory meowing, nya nya.
And we continue with Incel Simulator. I guess I should head out for my part-time job. The mere thought makes me roll my eyes. I'd rather forgo such menial labor and focus on my writing. But having just a one book published doesn't exactly pay my bills. I'd be a fool to quit my job. I'd blown through my royalties in no time, and then where would I be? The same place as an old hooker, youth squandered from selling their body. There is no greater humiliation in modern Japan than working a part-time job. You trade in your humanity 1 hour at a time for a measly 1,000 yen and change. Your boss is inevitably a high-handed tyrant. Your pay is abysmal. No one wants to work a part-time job. We do it because we have no other recourse. Doubly so if you're a night shift convenience store worker like I am. The balding manager is always breathing down our necks, suspecting every underpaid peon of slacking off.
Hi, how you doing? Hi, Whitehall. Hi, Yauki. How are ya?
Are you both doing good? I miss you too. Ooh, what game is this? This game is sister of the Paranoia. Yes, Incel Simulator. Writer's Daily Life. Yes, another way to put it. Writer Simulator. This is not me. I didn't say that, Writer. I swear, chat's ganging up on me. I never said that, I swear to you. I can't believe that we're allowed to labour under such conditions. It's madness. Just the other day, a co-worker of mine, 30-something, looked to be a decent enough guy, was caught stealing sheets of postage stamps and given the boot. A single postage stamp is worth no more than 110 yen, but a whole set sheet could sell for tens of thousands. The stamps really add up. I'm almost impressed with his resourcefulness. It helps that we barely talked, and I don't care when a near stranger steals a handful of stamps. He is nobody to me, and they weren't my stamps. And aren't we all living paycheck to paycheck just trying to make ends meet anyway? We're all lunatics underneath the thin veneer of social acceptability. Look at me, I'm nothing but a downtrodden, cynical college student. That would be an understatement. I didn't say it was your simulator, I promise, Letty. You gotta believe me, you gotta believe me. She actually said it. I did it. I don't think I did. Is this why they say the MC is like white? I didn't laugh at that. They're talking behind my back. I didn't watch that, I swear. On Meowing Cat Lives. I did put it. I think I was just like repeating what chat said. You know, like reading chat like a good streamer, you know. I didn't. I've been saying this is like Ozumu Dazai Simulator, you know. My guy's talking like he wants to you know, clap women, but at the same time he's too good to clap women, you know. I work nights because I hate interacting with people. My shift lasts from I can't take this text seriously. It's like a Redditor just like decided to like have like a complaint session line. Hashtag am I overreacting, you know? Night shifts pay extra. Of course, extra is peanuts compared to the vast riches the esteemed office worker is raking in every month. My pay comes at the cost of no longer waking with the salubrious rays of the rising sun. Yet there's no end to people desperate to snap up a little extra cash. The quish. Thus they fall into the working nights pipeline. First you skip classes, then you repeat a year, and pretty soon you're dropping out. Am I on the road to being a college dropout? I'm sure the people think so. They look at me and think he's throwing his whole life away. And they're right. I don't give a damn about college credits anymore. If I'm going to fail all my classes anyway, I might as well drop out and focus on my writing career. It's cheaper than repeating a year. Don't I sound fancy? Writing career. I'm a regular starving artist of Bohemian.
Yet to describe myself as a bohemian implies planning and tension. The truth is I'm simply wandering my way through life. People who plot out their futures aren't equipped to be writers. Didn't my guys say that people, like, they should plan their life? And now he's doing the exact opposite. Oh god. He's actually read it in college. Oh god, what am I reading? I feel like brain rot is like this doesn't even describe brain rot. After this, I feel like I'm gonna need like a therapy session. Hashtag what? Oh, writer. It does describe myself stumble here in Rhapsody. Chop chop cha. Also, I tell myself I'm still writing this sub-story in my mind when I arrive, yeah, of course, in his mind. As I arrive at the store where I work, the customers' brains have long since atrophied for lack of use. All that runs through their decaying grey matter is convenience. Convenience, 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 convenience. And of course the workers are the same. All they think of is money, 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 money. Like Mr. Krabs. Money, 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 money. Because money makes the world go round. Welcome to an alternate dimension where all that matters is clocking out the second your shift is over. Doesn't everybody think of that though? Vroom. An engine's purr cuts through the stillness of the night. Unfortunately for me, it heralds the arrival of my illustrious colleague, the gentleman with whom I had the pleasures of sharing this evening. He's a prick. What is this writing? Sup, buddy? What did I do? You didn't do anything, Whitey. You just exist, and your existence is a blessing to this world, you know? The picture of a troglodytic, I have no idea what that means, biker bro. He's got an awful shock of tacky blonde hair. He has an intelligence of a monkey and a lack of any other redeeming qualities. Granted, he isn't unattractive. That's probably how he's managed to get by. His handsome looks and amiable attitude mask the dearth of brain activity. I know his type. He'll get a girl pregnant when they're both much too young, realise he's got to provide for his growing family somehow, and run out to get a real job. Next thing you know, he's bought a giant car to take his happy family on camping outings and road trips. Here comes baby number 2. Here comes baby number 3. Oh well, what can he do? Better hop on down to the furniture store and buy a new crib. To be honest, my guy looks like he'd go to the strip club. Not like he'd have a happy home family. Not white, she said a white. Of course, typical white guy. Having troglodyte qualities, probably. And what does that mean, penguin? I don't think people agree I'm a blessing. Holy yapping. And this time, it's not me, is it, Waito? It's the protagonist of the story. Could you have thought the protagonist would beat me in yapping about nonsense? Who would have thought? He was big into motorbikes as a teen, and now he transforms his passion into a career in the auto industry. It helps that he's always been an active type. He does good work, he gets paid a decent wage, he yells at his kids when they screw up, he blubbers with pride at their school plays, he never thinks a complex thought, and he lives a happy life surrounded by wife, kids, and similarly boneheaded bros. All hypothetical, of course. Of course. Don't you think it's strange how backwards it all is? Why is society set up to reward the morons and punish the thinking men? I've never seen this cratty look unhappy once. Hey man, don't be so jealous of me. What are you talking about? I'm not jealous of you. You sure? You look like you are. I'm way happy to be working with you. Biker bros are a society of animals. It's no wonder they have such sharp instincts. They rely on them to survive. That explains why my co-worker's so good at reading people, kind of like me. He hones his survival instincts because that's the only thing standing between him and his disqualification from the rat race on the quit race. Maybe you think a little less, my guy. You're overdoing it. I agree. My guy looks at a woman and he imagines their entire future in front of them. They either look or think like a early human. My guy's thinking like a caveman. Our shift begins now. I step out into the shop at 10, taking over for the high school kid who's been here since 6. The glint of energy in the kid's eyes sickens me. I can't stand high schoolers and their enthusiasm for working. To be honest, I can agree with him. I do not like high schoolers, though I don't like kids in general, so... They don't know what the night shift means, the despondency, the black ooze that seeps from the checkout counter after 10 p.m. This is a witching hour, the time for us undead to creep from our crypts unmolested by the lights of the sun. This is vitality and love for work reverse. You mind manning the register, dude? I'm gonna go restock the shelves. Night is the time to replenish goods and to pull food off the shelves that's reached its expiration date. We must do all we can to send off the hard-working adults and the cheerful young college students to their happy, fulfilling days. Silently smiling we work, a labour of love for the living. I ring up the handful of shoppers that trickle in throughout the night in between cleaning the deep fat fryers. The stench is horrendous, a product of the buckets of oil we feed these machines to pump out the buckets of food we feed ourselves. You didn't in the part when he talked about women, so this is like low level. Oh god, yeah, his rant about women, holy shit. Why too, you like missed the bullet when you weren't here for that. Is it just me, or do y'all feel like kids are getting stupider every year? Honestly, not even stupider, just like cruder, to be honest. Is it just about boomerification? To be fair, there are like studies behind like what brain rot is doing to kids. So like you're not off. Every uneaten piece of junk food I toss in the trash makes me curse this culture of mass consumption further. Yes, every time I have anything but a banana, I curse overconsumption. An overweight shopper decides he's overweighting. He yells out the number of his preferred brand of cigarettes. 514! Can I just like give him like 619? No. 514! 514, you said? One moment, please. Hurry it up, kid. I hate the people who come in to buy cigarettes. They're the worst. Who do they think they are, ordering me around with their numbers? I'm not a convict. Not yet, my guy. Not till you molest your sister. Let's neck apart together, youth is being released. I know. What a tragic fate we see ourselves in nowadays. Right, that was our bar. Exactly. You go from a shopping mall to a bar, you know? My guy's not serving cigarettes, he's serving drugs, you know, behind the counter. The thing is that the more good the technology gets, the less the brain has to work, so like a dumb spiral. That's very true, that's very true. So we need to trick our kids into doing math equations. Could you imagine, you know? You'd be like, kiddo, you want this chocolate bar? You do this math equation, you get a chocolate bar. That's how I'd reward my kiddos. Stupid tablets, no need. You get chocolate bar. Especially say with AI. That is true. Though I'm guilty of that because I ask AI for everything now. Remember back in my day when I had a PC problem, I had to like look through forums, and now I just ask like the AI like, Gemini, what is wrong with my PC? And then Gemini tells me and I fix it. For real though, I think it's the Flynn effect where the average IQ score is raised a few points every 10 years, except for this time around where it sank for the very first time, if I remember correctly. Damn, you're so smart. Maybe you're an incel, Cats. Did you ever think about that? Nobly floozy is curt with me. Give me a 417. Can I not give her anything else? Do I have to give her a 417? 417 coming up, mistress. Maybe she reserves a smile for the patrons who stuffed 10 grand bills into a bra. I hope so. I hope she put something between my legs. 616. 616, 616, where is my 616, 616? Here you are, sir, you're 616. Sure is cold out there, huh? It is indeed. This one's a small talker. I don't mind the chatty types, but something about them breaks my heart. Not in a big way, and not in a way that I can put into words, but my heart is nonetheless broken. They say it's gonna rain tomorrow. That right? A shame. We exchange words of little substance, and time drags on. It's better when there are customers. Having someone else around almost makes the agony bearable. The thing is, a night shift is a battle against time. The goal is to not look at the clock. Its sluggish hands only inspire rage, which is why it's better when there are customers. An interaction can make the minutes fly by. The true trial begins after midnight. Once the train stops running, the customers drop off to nothing. There's no one to talk to but your co-worker, and there is nothing to be done but slowly, laboriously, excruciatingly prepare for the morning rush. It is ennui elevated to an extreme. I don't know what that means. I could not be a cashier till everyone are totally 6'7". But we played Supermarket Simulator together and you didn't tell everyone it's 6'7". Because you wanted to earn cash and tips. You didn't want to go broke and be in a box on the road. And you also wanted a kitty cat, right? That's good. Let's sit back and kick it. You got it, Dokudami. Sitting back and kicking it is. The guy's got a hell of a surname, Dokudami. It means chameleon plant. I've heard tales of convenience store workers using fake names to put off mean customers, but this man would never need a fake name to deter would-be complainers. Between his name and his punk appearance, he was born to work the night shift. Bloody bento butters to throw out today. You want one? It's fried chicken. We switch into slow mode once the customers are gone. We have a list of things to finish by morning, but they'll get done eventually. Mopping the floors, cleaning the bathrooms, restocking the bottled drinks, that sort of thing. No more than 2 or 3 hours of work, even if we chat while we work and take our sweet time with it. If we're slow enough, we can make the work last until the morning rush. Then the commuters fill the store and tie me up at the cash register until 8 o'clock rolls around, and that's around when my shift ends. I collect my paycheck of 10,000 yen or near enough and head home. I'm gonna hit the slots after work tomorrow morning. They got a promo going on. You should come with me and help me enter the lotto. I'll buy a ticket off of you if you get a good number. My guy is a gambler, so based. No wonder he's gonna have a wife and kids and like be in supercars and take them on families and camping trips. Because he's a gambler, he knows to win big in life you just gotta go to some slot machines. A convenience store night shift is therefore a matter of waiting out the clock with a co-worker. The nature of the co-worker determines the difficulty of this exercise. Prior to Dokudami, my last fellow inmate was a fatso in his 40s. He peaked in high school and wouldn't let me forget it. I saw him drooling over internet escorts during breaks. And every word out of his mouth was about sex, 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 sex. It was pure torture. He's gone now and good riddance. My guy, you say that, but you're like a 19-year-old incel. At least my guy was 40. You know a lot about computers, right? Know anything about crypto? Here's a good investment. If you're interested, try it. I know a crypto app you could download. I do not, but Google will remedy that. Guys, we were talking about the AI and like brain rot, and now my guy's referencing Google. Guys, we're all cooked. We're smoked, we're blundered. I don't know, I tried it once, but I got confused when it came to making the wallet thing. I don't see the point in putting in a bunch of work if it won't pay off in the end, you know? That's why I was asking if you knew how it worked. If it was easy to make money through crypto, everyone would be doing it. Yeah, figures. Guess I'll stick to the pachinko like an old man. It's called a NISA. You could build up a decent amount over time. And what now? A Nissan? You're telling me the government goes around giving people cars? That's wild, bro. Hook me up. I gave you the chicken bento, so you owe me one. Get real. If the government handed out cars, I wouldn't be working this crummy part-time job. Yeah, figures. It's decent of him to ignore the way I treat him like shit. He annoys me, but at least he's mildly entertaining. I can't be bored with him, certainly never enough to try ridding his mind. Still, I don't want to get too chummy. Biker bros are petty crime recidivists. It's better to keep a careful distance. I compartmentalize. He's a guy I talked with until morning comes, and then we both go our separate ways. What made you start working here, Dokudami? The money, man. They don't care if I dye my hair here. All the math's done by the cartridges, so I don't have to use my head or nothing. And who can pass up free bento boxes, am I right? Oh god, he's a crypto bro. A crypto biker bro? They're evolving. I know, right? Now we're gonna have crypto babies. More like bento boxes just sneaking out the trash can, but okay. That said, there's a tacit agreement that we can take whatever expired food we want, provided we keep it on the down low. The manager would chew me out if I got caught, but I'd quit on the spot if he tried to yell at me. And he knows this. To keep the peace, he makes sure we fulfill our bare minimum of obligations. And otherwise leaves us to our own devices. You know what we're treated like? Brownies. Helpful fairies who tidy up the store for next to nothing and vanish at dawn. We're barely humans in his eyes. Kinda base of the store owner though. Rich and just making underage workers do his bidding. You do any drugs, Hazuyachi? What are you, a cop? Nah, sorry, I'm just curious. I'm not trying to push nothing. I pop a sleeping med every now and then. All the odd mind-altering substance. Never enough to get addicted though. Getting high on sleep meds? What's that like? Nah, not that kind. Newer sleeping meds don't have the weird amnesia effects. They're safer that way. You're thinking of older medications. Am I? Well, I don't know much about sleeping meds. I conk out the minute I hit the sack. Is that all they do? Make you sleep? Don't need that shit. Yeah, that's all they do, which is why they're called sleeping meds, my guy. I'm talking to a man with an IQ of 5. But, like, he says that, but, like, some people use medication to get high. How can he think of this, bro? That said, it is nice to hold a conversation that doesn't require peeping into my interlocutor's mind. There's a feeling of safety, almost. I don't have to think before I speak. This rare degree of spontaneity whenever we shoot the shit represents to me the platonic ideal of a casual conversation. The whole point of life is enjoying it, man. If you're not having a good time, you're doing it wrong. You got the meaning of life all figured out, huh, Dokodami-san? Sure do. We're here, so we might as well make the most of it. I don't get all your cynicism, Hazuyachi. Feels like a waste of time. You can think what you like, man, but if you ever want to live a little, you know who to call. By live a little, you mean never think about anything? You know that, but you're just as dumb as me. Me? Dumb? Oh god, he said it, guys. Oh no, I'm ready for the paragraph where he, like, calls this guy out. Sure, neither's no shit, and that's why we live like a couple of dumbasses. Overthinking's a waste of time. Leave the thinking for the eggheads. That's my motto. Man, I feel you, Waito. My guy's such an incel. See, it's like, why does Takumi from Chaos has a much more entertaining chud? Well, I can't disagree with you there. The brainiacs can dream up a world for us, and punks like me can sit back and nibble on the fruits of their labor. It's that way for everything, even pachinko. You only gotta play on promo days when they rig the machines in your favor. I put serious effort into never thinking seriously, and it pays off big time. My guy is just a gamba, bro. It's unfair how quickly he and his ilk can see right to the heart of the matter. No wonder we overthinkers, we nihilist nerds, never stop bashing these animalistic points. We're as incompatible as oil and water. Thailand, right? Fucking loving that place. Cute girls everywhere, cute guys too. You think they're hot chicks and wham, they pull out their dicks. 2 for the price of 1, you know? I'd say. Oh god. My guy swings both ways. Hello, I'm eating breakfast to get ready for work. Hi, Tellers, welcome to the stream. How are ya? Giving me a break from the incel simulator. I'm sorry I have to make your breakfast terrible. That fuck, dude, what the fuck am I don't know, Penguin. I don't know. I jumped into this game thinking it was gonna be good, and I'm just getting brain rot. What is this about? I don't know, Waito. I don't know. I thought it was Cute Sister Simulator. I'm just getting chud logic, though. Why would Waito say that? You get to play hella loud music all night long. Grab someone for a lay and fall asleep right there. It's awesome. Time people, they got this saying they'll all right. My pendrai. It means do whatever, man. It'll all work out. Those guys are pure optimists. No matter what happens, they're happy. I feel like that could be taken very stereotypical. Yeah, mentality is everything. You have to put things into perspective. For example, just being a Japanese citizen grants you greater privileges than most of the globe. Exactly. Doesn't matter if you're jobless and poor. My pendrai, mama. My pendrai. But while the Thai are doing their My Pendrai thing, a bunch of whiteys are coming in and turning the country into a tourist attraction. Next thing you know, tourism powers the whole damn economy, and locals get priced outside their home. The fuck, my guy. Now there's no stopping, the whole country's a drug den and fuck palace for white talk. What do you mean? What is this politics? Romy just saw the system, the title. I did why. But that I need a streamer overload, you know? Both of those two. They worked in tandem. I like this guy, he's funny. Very funny. Very funny. Hi, welcome to the stream, Azila. Welcome. Thank you. I'm not as cute as a little sister Sahana though. You know, I did get I was about to say fat kished. I did get catfished so hard. I came for the little sister and I'm apparently staying for the chud. My pen dry. I'm sorry. I'm watching it so much. No worries in Thai. Oh god. Let me tell you something, Hasuyachi. You can't care too much, but you also can't let people walk all over you. You can't let people beat you, because they'll take everything. You saying there's something you want to beat? God, I guess whoever was irresponsible enough to make this world so damn unequal. If I can make some money for doing very little, have some fun, live the good life, then I figure that makes me the winner of this stupid game. Make a little cash at this job, win more at gambling, get rich, I'm set for life. I'll die and wake to a big you win screen. Assuming you do win more at gambling. Assuming shit. Even if I lose, I'll just keep going. Actually, it's important to lose a little. You gotta have something to aim for, something to keep you hungry. That's why I aim to win and take a little loss on the side. What matters is having a winning mindset. You never want to lose on purpose. I told you already, you gotta keep fighting with everything you have. Keep losing and keep taking it all. That's dumbass life philosophy right there. Fat kissed. Yes, that's what I said. That's what I thought you said. That's how I read it at first. What the fuck? Right, what was worse? This stream or the Uma stream? He doesn't know that if you win big at the casino, they stab you later. Exactly, they get the mafia on you and they steal the money. The system of life is all rigged, guys. Never trust those fat casinos. You put some real thought into this. Sure, being a punk's all about the mindset, the aesthetic. Dun dun dun. Honestly, the Uma stream was worse. I don't understand why this is killing my brain. Anyway, here's a vein with a little something extra and I got it in Thailand. See, here comes a petty crime. Not that I care, morality can fuck off. We've got some time to kill, you wanna light up with me? You just said you weren't gonna push anything. Dude, don't be such a buzzkill. Smoking alone is no fun. But hey, if you don't want it, that's cool too. Never hurts to try something new, I guess. Here, your turn. Also, it's not even illegal. I mean, the government doesn't know about it yet, so it's pre-regulated. I don't care what the law says. Doesn't really matter, because regardless, we'll get fired if we get caught. Man, who's gonna care? Even if they see us on the security cams, they just think we're vaping. Fair. There's a kind of wisdom that comes with being a punk. A part of the feral lifestyle, I guess. Well, why not? If he gets caught, I'm fired anyway. Might as well join him. What a mindset. This is very entertaining. I'm glad one of us is enjoying this. I still don't know what a horsey is. A horsey is something you ride, front or back style. Game with Chud MC versus game that attracts Chud chatters.
True. To me, though, I prefer chud chatters over chud MC, not gonna lie. Nya, hello, assalamu, welcome to the stream. Halanya, halanya. You know, lost the BA gotcha because if she got K earlier, they said they'll mafia her. Exactly. I didn't want to get beat up a second time, you know. I was trying to tell them and convince them it's okay. I got her early, but like I put all my donations to the cats. You know, I turned the Blue Archive girls into cat girls. So please, mafia, don't beat me up again, please. I will do anything you say. Just please don't kill me. And they still kill me anyways. And then I use one of my 9 lives. You know. Aren't we all a little chuddy deep down? I guess. It's the chuddiness you gain along the way. My game was great. Chatters were annoying. I loved the game. It was so fun. And I love now riding my horses every day. This game sucks, but we're all in this together to make fun of me for some reason. And that's what makes the gaming great. I take the penny offers me and I raise it to my mouth. I'm not sure what to do, to be honest. I've never ever smoked a cigarette before. Dokadami has the gall to snicker at me, but I try not to let it get to me. I'm too creeped out by the thought of my lips touching something he had in his mouth. Bro's really gay. Holy shit. See, the thing is, like, I'll be real, I'll probably still buy the game and, like, rate it after. I'm, like, kind of invested for my sister. You gotta inhale, make it go down into your lungs, man. Cough, cough. I didn't like it. It's not my little sister. I'll only choke because of my little sister in my mouth. You'll get better with practice, man. What's that supposed to mean? Don't know, we just gotta relax and enjoy it, you know? Some people have a bad time on their first trip, but hey, ma pendra. My guy, stop saying that. I feel kind of woozy. That's how you know it's actually working. Honestly, thank God for getting high. Only thing that makes these damn night shifts bearable. His braying laughter rings inside my skull. Meanwhile, the clunk of the air conditioner falls into a rhythm that's oddly soothing to my ears. Now I understand what people mean when they talk about auditory stimulus bringing pleasure to the brain. Hey, Hazuyachi, how you liking this? I don't know, it feels kind of weird. Man, you're so stupid. You're weird for slumping over and muttering to yourself. You gotta enjoy it, laugh it up. Ha ha ha. We're both being weird. Yes, you would never make fun of the white of Vian. We only love it. With all our hearts. My meow pen meow. Iromi also isn't to be fighted or is just laughing at my misery. I'm laughing at the ridiculousness of this guy's fucking monologues. Little sister in your mouth, cute and funny in my mouth. I would take her any day. Cousin Ivory's going to town. I'm just being nice. I don't like being mean, you know? Same as the world does. She is just pointing at the truth of the world. Just like my chud here is Hazuyachi. Even thinking is becoming too much of a bother. Some part of me wants to give in to this lethargy and let myself relax. Is this what it means to turn your brain off? Maybe Dokuyami is onto something. If we're both weird, then his age is just a number. If it's my little sister. Nyanyo, nyanyo. No Epstein in our lives, I swear. We're both weird, and his no-brain approach is by far the easier way to live. You'll be okay. This isn't even that strong, man. Right, let's get back out there and restock some shelves. I might be able to, but you shouldn't. Your eyes are too red. No one's gonna notice. People who come in this late are all crazy anyway. I mean, fair. Did the age audio play? It did. Did you not hear it? Do you? Yeah, you're trying to mock me. Age is just a number. It's just a number. No. You funny didn't hear it. Scam it at home. I did hear it. What do you mean? I see. Chad's calling me out. I would never go down on my sister if she was underage. Only if she's 18. Only 18-year-old sister. Unless she... Jumpscare and kudo play. Oh! I didn't unmute the desktop audio, so it's been quiet this entire time. I'm sorry, Amelia. I didn't realize. Well, I fixed it now. Feel free, cats, to like play everything. The kudo, the jump scare, and age is just a number clip, please. Please can we roll that back? Please can we roll everything back? My loyal will hear from this. No, please! Please don't sue me. I have my entire life ahead of me, please. Including... Penguin, you didn't spend any points! But you said if they hit 2 digits, that True. Okay, anything under 10... anything under 2 digits, I will definitely lay hands on. Yep, definitely. Hi, welcome to the stream, Viz. I hope you had an amazing day so far. This stream is very fire in like, well, maybe some people call it a good way. I'm calling it a bad way, because my guy's high on a trip right now. To be fair, he talks like he's always tripping. Oh, God. I feel like my guy's more sane when he's like he's doped out. Oh, God. Sure, I don't think the feet music played. What feet music? There's no music for feet. I don't know how I'm stupid. Haha, I'm never stupid. You're right. Definitely. Yeah, I would roll it back, but cats, please fix the issue as a mod. I manage barely to wobble through the rest of the shift at my snail's pace. Blah blah blah. There we go. I've never seen the sun so stabbingly bright, and I hate it. Dokadami, on the other hand, is waltzing over to the pachinko parlor. I was going to yell at him for getting me high, but when he claps me on the shoulder with a big grin and says, "That was fun," I just don't have the heart to tell him to fuck off. It's only been a few hours anyway. I can go home, sleep it off, and return to my old gloomy self. At least my guy's self-aware. Just a regular stupid. American and Asian cancel out. You know what, I'll give it that, Penguin, okay. Regular stupid. But the thing is, you're a gotcha gamer, so that also kind of makes you smart, you know? Because we all know that gotcha gamers got that sixth sense, you know? But until then, ma pendra. Lets me butcher Thai language even more. I'm basically saying, just relax, bro. Bro, chill out. Do I get to talk to my little sister? Could you imagine, like, he doesn't have a sister? It's just all in his head.
You stayed out all night, Oni-chan.
And you're still awake, Sahana. It's not healthy to be up so late.
It's healthy to be awake at 9 AM. That's school time.
But you're not going to school, are you?
Nope.
You should go every now and then. Even I go out for work.
What a good boy you are, Oni-chan. Your eyes are kind of red blue.
Oh, yeah.
Society is cruel, but you can't give in to it. You're not allowed to cry.
I'm not giving in to it, and I'm not crying. Screw society.
You can't conform to it either. You fight it, and you interrogate it. Never forget that. The world is a cold place, and you don't need to adapt yourself to it.
I talk to people at work, you know. There's this dumb dropout kid, though he's actually got more going on between his ears than you'd think.
Is he your friend?
No, we're not friends. I just talk to him because he's there, that's all.
There are some things you can learn by watching from afar. Sahana knows.
What do you know? Come on, I'm off to bed. Find a book to read or something.
I'll stay beside you until you fall asleep.
This OST is so fire. I know, I love it so much. Just because it's a cute little sister. Look at this, she's so grabbable. She's so cute. She's so,
huggable. She's so huggable. Yelera has listed. Yeah, I'm gonna take that as a yes. I don't know who that is, but I agree. The tracks are titled literally something like autism. Are they? Okay, Kat, why have you done like back research into like wait, oh, it's looping. Why have you done background research in like what everything's called? To be honest, you look more cuter than that little sister. Yeah, I don't know what you mean. Look how cute the little sister is. I love her so much. I wish I had white hair, that and beautiful blue eyes. The creator? The thing is, like, the joke's on you if you think he only lost it now, or she. He, she, they. You know? I think they lost it with Needy Streamer. Like, if you play all of the routes in that game, some of them are like batshit crazy. I just have too much random VN knowledge. Yeah, but why this specifically? Sure, if you want to. I do. Good night. While everyone else is at school, I'll sit here and read. I'll read lots and lots of books and learn about the world through their pages. Yeah? Well, I'll keep borrowing more from the library then. Thank you. In this world, he who finds happiness wins, Annie-chan. Sleep well, Annie-chan. Good night, Annie-chan. Good night. It's okay, Annie-chan. It'll all be okay. You'll be okay. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Wife, wife, wife. Ma. Second, I love my sister. My sister is so great. Why? Because she looks at me so cutely. It does look like Creeks. It does. Creeksies. I was gonna say Creeksy's my little sister. Thank you for playing. Everyone, go wishlist the game. Scan the QR. Wait, let me. There we go. Everyone, you should scan the QR and go and like you know, go and support the game. If you enjoyed what you see and want to play the full game, it will release fully on the 14th, which is a week on Friday for anybody. And the game has been revealed to be about $10. So it's not even that much. It's probably like a carton of milk from the store, you know? So instead of getting a carton of milk and divorcing your wife and children and living them forever, how about you buy the Incel Simulator game and play that while your life is in array and your wife actually wants to file for a divorce, but she will never do that. If it's actually 10, I'll buy it just to support the dude. I'm pretty sure it is 10. See, I'm just like trusting like random like forum, not forum posts, random articles that Google will recommended me. This is a pretty damn long for a demo. See, I think I just made it long. The demo, I asked Google, is supposed to be between 30 minutes to 60 minutes. 30 to 60 minutes. Go with the question. Low-key, I'd go with someone from Months Ago Quest. That's really a peep, but too much of a spoiler. They're like, the thing is, does Months Ago Quest really count as a VN? Like, I feel like there's more gameplay than an actual, like, you know. If it's actually, I read that. You mean has a weapon, alias his dick destroyer. 10 out of 10. Okay, let me just. I hope everyone enjoyed the game. I enjoyed the game. Let me just like switch to my end screen now, because we're gonna end now that the game's about. I actually thought today would be a short stream, because I thought this was a very short number. I didn't like it at all. You say that, but you're the one who called the stream fun, you know? No, she's gonna leave us again. No, don't worry, guys. I'll definitely be back on Thursday this time for Northenia. I'm really looking forward to that game. I've been looking forward to it since it released. I was gonna play it on release, but the reason I didn't play it on release was because I wanted to stream the game. I thought it'd be nice. But yeah, we're gonna read that fanfic. Please go and wish her well. Did you play the game? I thought we were looking at chat drama. Basically looking at chat drama. Bye Iromi, bye bye Rapture, bye bye Ivis, bye bye Cats. And make sure to join the camper Discord right meow for some mandatory meowing meow meow. And to see the stream on Thursday. And to like keep up with the incest is wincest and everything else that I do. Nya 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 nya. Bye bye penguin. I'm glad you had fun. And I'll see everyone next time. Bye bye.